mom Stephanie, his sister Paige, and his brother Cameron. Next most memorable moment is playing Collison High School at football camp this summer. Future plans, I want to enlist in the U.S. Navy and pursue a degree in history. Congratulations, Nick. Next up we have senior Isaiah Jean Capello. Isaiah is accompanied by his father Jeremy and his mother Christina. Most memorable moment on August 17, 2018, I walked onto the field for my first football game where we played Combe. I started at right tackle. That game where we won 53-14. His future plans to continue education and become an accountant. Congratulations, Isaiah. Next up, we have Earl Chun Jr.
You got into a car accident. Well, now you got to put that behind you. It's in the past, and it's because you made the right choice. You had ABC Body Shop tow the vehicle. They help with your insurance company, arrange for a rental car, and the car looks fantastic. They cleaned it inside and out and even took care of the tow. ABC Body Shop is A+ rated with the Better Business Bureau. Best of all, they care about their customers. They're located on Cherry Street in Cottonwood. Aren't you glad you chose ABC Body Shop? Call them at 928-634-6442.
The earth beneath my feet is turning like a wheel.
Your first set of wheels didn't come with complications, or strings, or hassles. It can be that way again. There's a simpler way to buy tires at Tire Pros.
We're hassle-free, guaranteed.
Hi, I'm Crazy Tony, and the reason I'm here today is to explain to you what Crazy Tony's markets are all about. We offer the same amenities as other gas stations and convenience stores. What sets us apart is what we do with our profits. We are going to make a difference in this valley. We will be supporting local nonprofits and missions, and we will also be supporting youth programs. So come on by a Crazy Tony's. We have 3 convenient locations. Together we can make a difference. Have a great day and be safe.
2 things we can count on every year.
A new set of tax rules and great weather here in northern Arizona.
Jackson Hewitt Tax Service, locally owned and operated by Lewis Rice since 1997, is here for you all year long.
Your neighborhood Jackson Hewitt Tax Office will help you in all of your taxing situations.
Electronic filing is always free with your tax preparation at Jackson Hewitt Tax Service.
Get more in return. Call 1-800-234-1040 for an office near you.
All Price Insurance on Main Street in Cottonwood is your local insurance provider for personal and commercial insurance. Call and compare 23 insurance companies for home, health, auto, RV, motorcycle, boat, or ATV. Specialty insurance and insurance bonds are no problem at All Price Insurance. Call or visit All Price Insurance today.
Welcome to the Vinny's New York Chef's Pizzeria pregame report. Call Vinny's now at 646-3333 or even order online today at vinnysnewyorkpizza.com and have pasta, subs, burgers, a specialty pizza, and more delivered right away. Don't forget the garlic knots and wings. Now, let's head back live to the press box for Jackie and Carson.
After beating the Chiefs 24-21, it was a true Friday night moment. They keep their plans to join the United States Army and eventually
sports medicine and the cheerleaders and the football players, and this is a great night out here, and it'll be a phenomenal game. Huge implications. You can't set it up any better than this, as the Mingus Marauders hosting the Bradshaw Bears. Bradshaw 4-1 in the last 5 meetings, but last 10 meetings split equal, 5-5 across the board. Now last year, if you remember, Bears came over to Mingus, beating the Mingus Marauders 45-16. I'm sure that's still bouncing around in Marauder memory, as well as Bear memory is in turn. Huge playoff implications. We were talking about the Grand Canyon region still wide open. Mingus still has a lane of opportunity there.
Yeah, Mingus wants that Grand Canyon region. They're going to have to win out, and that makes these last 3 games very important. October football is nothing like it, especially here at high school. You know, the weather starts to cool down. You know, every time you take a hit, hurts a little bit more, but you know, that's the fun part of this sport, and that's why these boys are out here. So I'm looking forward to how they come out here off of the bye week. And you know, they were on fall break, so no school.
Right.
And you get out of that routine, it can be a little bit hard to come back, but this is Bradshaw. They're going to be ready to play.
Well, just as important for Bradshaw. Bradshaw losing last week to the Prescott Badgers.
Yeah.
And I don't know if that's still Big Brother syndrome or what. 26-21, an important game. And so Bradshaw obviously looking to try to win out as well. They're thinking this is a huge game because they went from number 2 in the rankings to 4.
Yeah.
And a loss here to Mingus might drop them out of any opportunity for home field advantage in playoffs.
Yeah, and the home field, advantage, you can't that's not an understatement. You have to get home field advantage if you want to have a really a good shot to get to the state championship game. Talking about that game against the Badgers, Bradshaw was actually leading 21-20 at half, and Prescott able to get a field goal in the 3rd quarter and then tack one more on in the 4th to take a 6-point lead, and that's all they needed to win. So kind of the second half of that game, a defensive battle. We know that this Bradshaw team, you're going to talk on it later, they like to bring pressure. It's going to be a tough matchup for Mingus tonight. Offensive line's got their work cut out for them. I'm excited to watch this football game. It's going to be a lot of fun. Oh, it certainly will. It'll be Mingus, whose strength is offense, Bradshaw, whose strength is defense, and we will certainly touch upon that. Mingus, of course, coming back from a win with the long trip over to Mojave, took care of business in Bullhead City. Yeah, I got the win, 41-20. Mingus really had control of that the whole time. There was a couple turnovers before the end of the first half, and Mojave was able to capitalize on it. But the closest they got was 21-13 at half, and then Mingus kind of ran away with it in the second half there. But they did a good job after that long trip to Mojave. It could be tough. You never know what you're going to get coming off that long bus ride. No doubt. The boys came out ready to play. They got a big win in the region. Anytime you can get a win in region, it's crucial, and you know it set them up to be able to still win region with that win there. So this is going to be a big game tonight. Oh, without a doubt. In fact, Zabala throwing 5 touchdown passes in that game at Mojave, which was absolutely phenomenal, breaking the school record in yardage for a season, not in a game, in a season, breaking the record there. Chaz Taylor, by the way, I have to correct myself. Chaz Taylor did not break the receiving record. It's still held by McClendon. McClendon's got 704 yards receiving. Chaz Taylor is 698. Oh, yeah. So it could happen tonight. It could. It could. It could indeed. We'll see about that. Vinny's pregame report. Vinny's, of course, on the 89A bypass reminds you about the Marauder special, $19.99. You've got the one-topping giant pizza. You have got the knots. You've got the wings to go along with it, and the 2-liter bottle of Coke as well. And don't forget about their 2-slice special for lunch. It's absolutely easy, quick, and beautiful, perfect Sundays. NFL Sunday ticket for all of our football fans. And if you're listening and you're watching, it's because you are a football fan. So that is going to be someplace you want to be. Vinny's New York Chef Pizzeria on the 89A bypass and 6th Street in Cottonwood. We'll take a break. When we come back, we'll take a look at the JV games that have happened in the last couple of weeks. Look at that matchup between the Mingus offense and the Bradshaw defense when we return to senior night here at Mingus Union High School.
Cliff Castle Casino Hotel. The perfect place to eat. The perfect place to party. The perfect place to laugh. The perfect place to bowl. The perfect place to play.
Starting in the late 1920s, Grandpa Gettle and his brothers laid the groundwork for what would become a family legacy. Almost 100 years and 100 patents later, Gettle's High Desert Mechanical continues to raise the bar of quality heating, cooling, and plumbing products and services in the Verde Valley.
Call Gettle's High Desert Mechanical Heating, Air Conditioning, and Plumbing at 567-2200 or online at GettlesHDM.com, providing solutions for your comfort. Don't settle. Get Gettles and go Marauders.
Since 1925, Tiffany Construction has worked with developers and local and federal government to build, expand, and improve infrastructure, roads, drainage systems, and subdivisions. From concept to completion, the Tiffany Construction team provides a full complement of construction services and state-of-the-art delivery methods customized to fit your needs and budget. They're Arizona's longest tenured family-owned and operated civil contractor and proudly serving the Verde Valley since 1991. Tiffany Construction, knowledge and experience to bring your project to reality.
You're going to love the new interactive website from Roxu Screen Printers. Now you can create your custom t-shirt design online. Simply choose a t-shirt or hat style, easily upload your logo, or create the perfect design. Workwear, tees, uniforms, polos, and caps, and let's not forget those special occasion tees, all designed online by you. Go to ROKZOO.com, Roxu Screen Printing in Cottonwood, where clothing comes to rock. 24/7 at the all-new Roxu.com.
I'm Chris.
And I'm Tandy, owners of Taylor Waste.
We're the last local garbage company homegrown in the Verde Valley.
And we want to be your first choice for residential and small business garbage service.
Get a free month service when you make the switch to Taylor Waste.
And enjoy monthly service as low as $14 per month.
Visit TaylorWaste.com for more information.
Or to start service, call Taylor Waste at 649-2662.
Taylor Waste, service tailored to your needs.
The challenges facing the country never stop. So neither does the U.S. Army. We train, adapt, and get smarter. Every soldier, every unit, every day. Not to keep up with change, but to drive it. Nobody knows what problems tomorrow will bring, but we do know who will solve them.
People always ask us what makes us different than other car dealers. Being different is a simple idea. We believe that everybody deserves to drive a nicer, newer car. That belief drives the entire team at Oxendale Chrysler Dodge Jeep Ram to care more, try harder, and work smarter. We're dedicated to helping you find or fix the perfect car for your life and budget. Whatever it is keeping you from driving the car you want, we'll guarantee that we'll try our best to help you. We're Oxendale Chrysler Dodge Jeep Ram, and we're a dealer for you. Visit our showroom in Cottonwood this weekend or see all the deals at MattSaysYes.com.
Back here at Mingus Union High School, it is senior night, and what a phenomenal thing. Watching all the Mingus Marauder seniors come out, and the sports medicine as well as the cheerleaders that are all going to be graduating their last home game here at Mingus Union High School as well. Speaking of games, JV 1-1 during this little outage of broadcasting that we have had with the bye week. Went up to Flagstaff, took on the Eagles, winning 41-20. Austin Volk, 3 touchdown catches in that game. It was phenomenal. Mingus played a superior game. Then last night went over to Bradshaw to take on the JV Bears. 7-3 Mingus loses to the Bears in a defensive battle here during the it was an incredible game. Both teams had some opportunities. One huge play by Bradshaw set them up for their touchdown. Mingus was able to drive several times deep into Bradshaw territory, only able to capitalize with 3 points. So it's a defensive game. We were talking about Mingus's offense against Bradshaw's defense. If they play like the JV squad, it's going to be blitz, and then guess what? Blitz.
More blitz.
Yeah, bringing pressure.
Bradshaw's varsity defense only giving up 14 points a game. And compare that to Mingus, who's given up around 20, just under 26. That's a big difference right there. Their offense actually has scored 271 points to Mingus's 287. So offenses are fairly close right there, but it's really the defense right here. Only giving up 115 points in just 8 games. This Bradshaw defense, they're the real deal. That's why they're ranked 4 in the state. Actually, last game, the 26 points they gave up to Prescott, the most they've given up all year. So, it's Mingus, this offense. It's going to be the high-powered Mingus offense versus this tough, get-after-it Bradshaw defense, and we'll see who comes out on top.
Shaver and Hohenheimer leading the Grand Canyon region in sacks, 18 just between the two of them.
Wow.
36 sacks from this squad on the year. They live in the backfield. They set up camp. They go fishing there. That's what they do. So it is definitely hard to run on them. It's hard to throw the ball downfield, and they stick like glue. They do. They play excellent defense. So it is going to be a phenomenal battle here, and one of the two is going to come out on top. It's either going to be Mingus's offense or it's going to be Bradshaw's defense out here tonight on senior night as the Mingus Marauders ready to come out of the tunnel. Taking a look at our seniors for the Mingus Marauder squad 2018. Fabian Jimenez, Nick Lenars, Marquez Mestis, quarterback Antoine Zabala, Chris Matthey, Alex Nelson, Colby Fanning, Chaz Taylor, Cameron Maychek, Danny Rodriguez, Joe Machado, Tim Enriquez, Colin Ross, Tyson Savage, big number 44, Kendrew Streck, Ethan Hayden, all seniors here, and they go on. Ivan Martinez, Gabe Myers, Christian Ruiz won't be playing here tonight because of that knee injury a couple of weeks ago. Zachary Zero Moreno, as well as Dominic McCauley, Isaiah Capello, and Tommy Watson. Saw him out on the field with his dad, Officer Watson, as well. Final home game here tonight was senior night. What does it mean to you as a player?
Oh, it's a sad time, Jackie. It's exciting because you're playing in your last home game. You're playing against one of your rivals, but it's also sad because you made so many memories out on this field, not just during the games, but all the time you spent out here practicing during the summer, just getting all the 7-on-7s, all that work you put in on this field. It comes down to this last night here in October, and it's going to be sad for these guys, and hopefully they can end it on a high note.
Well, for a lot of these kids, it's 4 years of dedication and a great example to other future Marauders coming up around the corner. Happy anniversary, 50th anniversary to Yavapai College. In fact, we'll be on the Verde Valley campus coming up on the 20th, as they'll have all sorts of festivities. We'll tell you about that. 60th anniversary year for Mingus Union High School. We're going to take a break in the Vinny's New York Chef Pizza pregame report. We will return for senior night after this.
The Suzy Q Market is the most convenient stop for road trips with 1,500 beverage selections and plenty of snacks. And save on Conoco fuel with your Kickback Rewards card. The Suzy Q drive-thru window is the most convenient way to stop for those essentials on the way home.
Road trips start here with something for everyone.
At Suzy Q.
Shop local first, always.
Go Marauders!
People often refer to Larry Green Chevrolet as the people place. Keeping that reputation is a priority in the community, and with every customer that comes through the door. Larry Green Chevrolet, we're better and we'll prove it. If you're in the market for a new or pre-owned car, truck, van, or SUV, you'll find our selection extensive and the sales team professional and courteous. Visit Larry Green Chevrolet, just off Highway 260 next to Walmart, or LarryGreenChevrolet.com.
You got into a car accident. Well, now you got to put that behind you. It's in the past, and it's because you made the right choice. You had ABC Body Shop tow the vehicle. They help with your insurance company, arrange for a rental car, and the car looks fantastic. They cleaned it inside and out and even took care of the tow. ABC Body Shop is A+ rated with the Better Business Bureau. Best of all, they care about their customers. They're located on Cherry Street in Cottonwood. Aren't you glad you chose ABC Body Shop? Call them at 928-634-6442.
This has been Vinny's New York Chef's Pizzeria pregame report. Call Vinny's now at 646-3333. Order online today at Vinny'sNewYorkPizza.com for pickup or delivery and have delicious pasta, subs, burgers, a specialty pizza, and more ready to go by game time. Vinny's Pizza, located at 516 East 89A in Cottonwood. Call them at 646-3333 or online at Vinny'sNewYorkPizza.com. We'll return for the kickoff right after this.
Olivia Gordon doing the national anthem out here at Mingus Union High School on senior night. Jackie Bessler, Carson Sandoval along with you. Hey, great job. Congratulations to you. Playoff picture. The Mingus Marauders slipping in their bye week all the way down to number 18. I say that. They were at 16, so just dropped out of the bubble there. And Bradshaw, with their loss to Prescott, only dropped from number 2 to number 4. South Point still sitting on top, 7-0. Glendale, the Cardinals, 7-0 as well. Saguaro, their only loss coming to a nationally ranked team, by the way. Number 3, Bradshaw sitting number 4. Seton Catholic, who beat Mingus earlier this season, sitting number 6. Their only loss came to Mesquite, who is now ahead of the Mingus Marauders at number 17. Cocoa hanging on to the 16 spot. They've lost 2 in the region at 5-2. And Flagstaff, next week's opponent, 3 and 4, ranked number 27 in the playoff picture. So obviously Mingus has got to win to get back into that top 16 out there.
Got to win, a must win, Jackie. And the boys know that. I'm sure the coaching staff has made them very clear, and they know. They look at all this stuff. They know where they're sitting. This is a big game tonight.
Certainly so. Mingus could use some help from its schedule. Combs won their 3rd game in a row last week, 43-0 over Cortez. They're looking for their 4th win in a row against Dysart. Sholo lost again, 23-12 to rival Blue Ridge. They're at 4-3. Payson here this evening. Mesquite has been on a tear since visiting Mingus. 5th win in a row, 49-15 over Poston Butte. And now they will be into their bye week. Seton Catholic ran over Arcadia 57-29. They'll host Flagstaff tonight. Coconino bested Mojave 52-7 last week. They're at Lee Williams. Lee Williams, who lost to Flagstaff, of course, 39-0. Bradshaw lost 26-21 to Prescott tonight at Mingus. Flagstaff blanked Lee Williams. They're at Seton here tonight, and Prescott is on the road at Mojave here this evening. So I'll tell you what, it should be a phenomenal game. If you're just joining us here, you can watch the game live. YouTube/Verde Valley TV. YouTube/Verde Valley TV. I imagine all our captains are going to be seniors out here tonight. What do you think?
Yeah, it looks like we got Streck, Zabala, Taylor, and Nelson.
Those would be 4 good ones, huh?
Yeah.
Yep, definitely 4 good ones here. While we're getting the captains out there, would like to actually take a moment, if I can, and kind of announce here. It's with a heavy heart that I share that Yavapai Broadcasting has lost one of our own. Rich Malone fought bravely and courageously for quite some time, but lost his battle with cancer on October 6th. Rich is remembered as an icon in Northern Arizona radio. He spent decades as the morning host of KVNA FM. As Yavapai Broadcasting's operation manager, he developed our website at myradioplace.com. And hey, if you've ever listened to a Mingus game or any of our stations online, Rich was the engineer behind all of that. I've had the pleasure of meeting his siblings and family over the last month or so, and what a great group of people. Our blessings and prayers go out to Rich's family, including his wonderful wife, Julie, his stepchildren, Heather, a Mingus graduate, and Peter, a current junior at Mingus Union High School. God bless and Godspeed, my friend. If cancer is anything, I'll tell you what, it's not cheap. A GoFundMe page is set up for medical expenses, and you can go to GoFundMe and search Rich Malone if you would like to help. Mingus has been pretty good on the coin tosses here, pretty lucky on the coin tosses here this year.
Yep.
See if their luck continues. I love that on-field camera.
Yeah, it's a great shot there, and it looks like Bradshaw's actually won the toss, and they've elected to defer, so they'll be kicking.
So Mingus will put their offense on the field first, and it only makes sense that Bradshaw would want their defense on the field first, huh?
Yeah, I like this right here. Let's get after it right away. We got a tough defense versus this high-flying offense. All right, here we go, Jackie.
Well, it'll be interesting. Every yard passing for Zabala sets a new school record. He broke the record at Mojave 2 weeks ago here tonight. Chaz Taylor needs just a few more yards, 7 to be exact, to take over McClendon's top spot for the Mingus Marauders, which I'll tell you what, we're going through some names of history, without a doubt. There are some phenomenal Marauders of yesteryear that we're breaking records for and against out here, which is bittersweet in and of itself. What do you say?
Yeah, you're right about that. Oh, man. Hey, Mingus wearing their gray jerseys here tonight, so these are a little tough for us to read these numbers, so we'll try to do our best here. They look great. Just kind of tough to read the numbers, that's all.
Right. Well, no, that's true. It's especially for aging eyes, huh?
Well, that's why we got the binoculars.
Yeah, no kidding. No kidding. All right, so Mingus will set up to return out there. And Bradshaw will kick off. Bradshaw has done a phenomenal job kicking off. Now, Grant, looks like Grant is going to be kicking off. He went out of last week's game against Prescott injured. Gonzalez, who had started the season, the senior, took a 4-game hiatus and then came back to finish the game.
Yeah, so this is going to be interesting here.
Taylor and Nelson back for the Mingus Marauders. Clock reads 12. We're just about underway for Mingus Marauder football against the Bradshaw Bears. It is deep, and they're going to put it into the end zone. Touchback, so Mingus will start at their 20 as Grant takes advantage of the wind and puts it up into that jet stream and gets it into the end zone.
Yeah, that was a big old boot right there. Good start for the Bradshaw Mountain special teams. You know, anytime you can keep the ball away from Chaz and Nelson, you do your job.
Certainly so. Well, that offensive line's going to come out for the Mingus Marauders. By the way, we want to let everybody know that left tackle number 65 is wearing 51 here tonight, and that is Ryan Griffin. And there is the handoff. Mingus will run. Good yardage by Nelson as he'll gain about 8, maybe even 9 to start the game and take the ball up to the 28-yard line.
Yeah, he's brought down number 30. That's Solano. A junior, and also brought down by number 42, Noah Shaver, a junior from their linebacker positions.
There's the snap. Give it to Nelson again. He'll try the left-hand side. Might be just enough for the first down. He skips across the 30. That'll move the chains. Give him 3 more on the carry.
Yeah, it looks like they just ran the same play to the opposite side and able to run it for a first down. So good start here for this Mingus offense. They got the tempo going.
They get right back to the line. No rest for the weary. Bradshaw brings their safety up. No safety over the top. Mingus puts a man in motion. That's going to be Streck. There's the snap. They hand off, and Nelson caught up in the backfield, and he'll lose a couple.
Yeah, brought down by number 33. That's Luke Huenmeyer, the senior. Nice play there, getting in and able to bring down Nelson by the ankles.
Just got in the backfield. I told you it was going to be blitz, blitz, blitz. And Bradshaw just stacks the line. No bear farther than about 6 yards off the line at the moment. Mingus trips to the near side. There's the snap. And Mingus throws. It goes to Streck. Streck beats a man and gets cut down just past the 35 to the 36-yard line. 3rd and about 5 for Mingus.
Yeah, the little run pass option there, and Zabala decides to pull it. gives a nice ball to Zabala, and they pick up a nice game. This is a very third and manageable here for Mingus. We'll see what they decide to do here. Run, pass. So far, they're keeping this defense guessing.
Mingus has trips to the near side, and a flag comes out for motion. Streck might have gone forward before he got to his spot there. Tackle is made right at about the 40-yard line, 41-yard line, close to a first down. And so if Bradshaw chooses not to take the penalty, it'll be 4th and short with Mingus maybe a half a yard short. Can you see?
Yeah, but that is, you're right, Jackie. That's going to be called on Streck. He got a little anxious there, trying to get just a half step on the defensive end from Bradshaw to cave down on him and open up the outside for Nelson, but moving too early. So now this brings up a 3rd and long, and an obvious passing situation here, you would think. And it actually, Jackie, it looks like the rain is starting to come down a little bit. You can see on the lights there. We're fortunate enough to be in here in the booth, so it's nice for us, not so much for the guys out there.
Yeah, including our camera people. There's the snap. Zabala decides to keep it, does not hand it off, gets tackled by number 8 in the backfield, loses a couple yards, and that's going to bring up 4th and 11 now.
Yeah, miscommunication there from Zabala and Nelson. Not sure if Zabala wanted to pull it and Nelson wanted to take it. No one deep here for Bradshaw. I'm gonna say this has to be a little quick kick or something here. But now actually, yep, they bring him up, and yeah, and it looks like
Zabala's gonna put Nelson up at the line. He's still back there, and it is gonna be a quick kick. It is up in the air. The wind holds it up, and it takes a bounce off a Mingus Marauder, actually off a Bear, and a Bear covers it and able to get the ball back with possession, but there is a flag down. Number 24 comes up with the ball, and that's Arenas. He is a threat, by the way, in kick return.
Yeah, and the flag was thrown over by Chaz. He was kind of hung up there with a Bradshaw player. Not sure if they're going to get a holding call on him or what here. Not sure who this is going to go on.
Well, the ball is sitting at the 37-yard line of Bradshaw. First quarter action, 9-10. Mingus able to pick up a first down and then ran out of steam, had to punt the ball away. Bradshaw coming to the line. They're all ready to play football. But the striped conference at the 37-yard line holding us up.
Yeah, we had a lot of these. If you remember, 2 weeks ago when we were over in Mojave, multiple times we were kind of waiting on these guys. But, they wanted to get the call right. So I guess we can't rush him.
No, certainly not. Austin Gonzalez, the quarterback, 31 for 82, 459 yards. Respectable. 8 touchdowns and 2 interceptions on the year. Anthony Maida is their leading rusher, 96 carries, 813 yards. He's got 12 TDs, and it's going to be an illegal block against Mingus. Interesting enough, downfield, and that is going to move the ball 15 yards forward and give Bradshaw the ball in Mingus territory at the Mingus 45-yard line.
Wow, yeah, not what you want here if you're Mingus. That really hurts. You had a pretty decent punt from Zabala with the quick kick, and now with the penalty, Bradshaw in great field position. So this is going to be a test right off the bat for this Mingus defense.
Big offensive line out there for Bradshaw. There's the snap. Gonzalez is going to keep it. He finds a hole and off to the races he goes. He's to the 30, and he steps out of bounds at about the 35-yard line, and a late hit is going to tack on more yardage. So he runs down to the 29-yard line and then gets tackled out of bounds. He went out of bounds on his own.
Yeah, just a little QB keeper there, the direct snap right to him, and he follows his blockers up the hole and finds a cutback lane, takes it, and Nelson wraps him up, and it wasn't a dirty hit at all. Nelson just kind of rolled him around there a little bit out of bounds. Refs decide to throw the flag. Obviously, they're out here trying to keep the safety for everybody, but another tough penalty there for Mingus, and now with 2 penalties and 1 play ran, Bradshaw has the ball down at Mingus's 12-yard line.
Wow, okay, so that's going to end up just about a 17-yard penalty. Interesting enough. Should be 15. All right, so deep into Mingus's red zone already at the 12-yard line. Quarterback will keep it and get pounded. Mingus Marauders come through that line. Looks like Machado leading the charge.
Yeah, Machado and Streck in there. Mingus defense needed that right there on their heels so far to start this game. Just one play, but the penalties have hurt them. So a nice stop there, and this brings up a 2nd and long for this Bradshaw offense, who, again, has only scored 17 points less than Mingus this year. So these guys like to move quick. They like to run the ball. They can throw it, though, too. A really balanced football team.
Gonzalez in the backfield, made off to his left, takes the snap. He's looking to throws downfield and overthrows. Jazz Taylor moving up on the would-be receiver, and had he not done so, he might have been in the appropriate position for that pick. He's got 3 interceptions on the season so far.
Yeah, that ball just looked to sail on Gonzalez right there, well over the hands of his receiver, and just a little bit out of reach from Chaz there. They got lucky.
3rd and 14 from the Mingus 16-yard line. Big 3rd down play here for Mingus. A hold here could be absolutely huge. 2 receivers to the far side, 1 to the near side, 2 backs in the backfield. Showing potential misdirection. There's the snap, and there is a pitch coming to the near side. Mingus able to knock it out as number 5 with the carry out there, and that's going to be Brennan. He's got 431 rushing yards, but he goes backward for another 6, and that puts the ball just about the 19-yard line. And it'll be interesting to see if they go for it from this point or they try the field goal attempt here.
Yeah, no, they do have the field goal team out there, and that the kicker here will be number 19. That's Isaac Arroyo, the senior, and he's lining up here. And this would be a pretty what are we looking at here? About
35.
35-yarder. It's up. Mingus got into the backfield, and it's no good. And so a big-time stop from the Mingus defense right there. After a couple penalties hurt him, it allowed Bradshaw to get right into the red zone of Mingus right off the bat. But Mingus, credit to them, defense holds, and now they'll have the ball just about where they started their first drive from.
Well, we're going to go ahead and keep it here as the teams are ready to roll here. Missed 35-yard field goal, the first scoring attempt, so to speak, of the game. And Mingus will get the ball twice, or again, both times from their own 20. Picked up a first down and then stalled out. Spread formation for Mingus. Nelson, the only back in the backfield. Once again, Bradshaw crowding the line and showing blitz from the outside. Showing blitz from both sides, actually, as they creep 2 different linebackers in. Zabala takes the snap, looks to throw, and throws downfield. Has a man, overthrows. As good coverage out there by Bradshaw. Going downfield was Kendrew Streck.
Yeah, and covering Kendrew was Ismail Solano, the junior cornerback. Step for step with Streck right there. Again, like you said, Jackie, Bradshaw bringing the pressure. Really they have a safety out there, but most of the time he's up around where the linebackers like to play. So if Mingus is able to get over the top, that would be something they would hopefully be able to take advantage of. But obviously Bradshaw has a lot of confidence in their corners to stick with these Mingus wide receivers.
Near corner backs off. Mingus puts a man in the backfield. There's the snap. They hand it off to Nelson. Nelson bounces off a 1. Pinball picks up 3.
Yeah, kind of awkward a fall for Nelson there. Kind of hung up by his legs there, but picks up about 3 here. So, again, another 3rd and long for Mingus. And it's been, so far, a game of defense here.
Certainly has. 3rd and 7. Mingus at its own 23-yard line. 1 man in the backfield, 2 to the near side. Zabala pitches near side. Good blocks. Nelson gets ahead of steam. He's across the 35 out to the 37. First down, Mingus.
Yeah, Jimenez with a huge block on the outside that really freed up Nelson and able to get that first down. So Mingus, so Bradshaw, on Bradshaw's last 3rd and down, they go to the option to the short side of the field. Mingus is 3rd and down. They do the same thing to the short side of the field, but Mingus able to pick it up. Credit to the blocking on the outside here.
Wambacker's a little worried. He is 10th on the all-time list of Mingus Marauder rushers, and Nelson getting real close to him. Wambacker, what a great kid. Loved that kid. Nelson, upended, and got his legs taken out as he gets just past the line of scrimmage. Maybe he picks up 1.
Yeah, Noah Shaver on the tackle there, doing a nice job taking Nelson down. That's how you got to tackle Nelson. You got to get down around those ankles and knees, take those away from him that way, because if you try to tackle him up high, he's a strong kid. He's going to just bounce right off you and keep going.
Oh, he's shifty.
Yes.
He is shifty. 2 receivers to the far side, 2 receivers to the near side. 2nd and 9. Mingus from their own 38-yard line. First quarter, just under 6 minutes left to go. Nelson tries the left side. The sweep will pick up some, and about 4, bringing up 3rd and 5, maybe as far as 3rd and 6.
Yep, so another big 3rd down here in this game early, and you can kind of feel the I don't know if you want to call it tension, but both these teams, this is how big of a game this is, and you can see you can hear the pads popping, and it's I don't know, can you feel that, Jackie? Can you feel that intensity out there?
Oh, I do indeed, sir. Bunch formation for the Mingus Marauders. Zabala back. He's got a little time. Looks to throw. He's going to run. He's got a lane. Far side. Out of bounds. Hit out of bounds. And there goes the flag. He picked up the first down, and he ended way up in the middle of the Bradshaw lineup. And the young man comes back out of enemy territory unscathed.
Yeah, nice to see Zabala pop right up from that. Again, we saw him, and then all of a sudden, he was down on the ground. So both of these squads here with an early hit out of bounds, and drives are looking kind of similar.
Well, 7 yards on the carry, and then they're going to mark it from there. And toss the flag back to the man who threw it. Well, that was a great read by Zabala. Just able to pick up and run from there as his receivers had emptied out the area. So the 15-yard penalty, the first against the Bears here tonight. Mingus already has 3 in the last drive. How about that? Mingus 35 yards in penalties. So Mingus will set up shop at the 36-yard line of the Bradshaw Bears here. Still first quarter action, just over 5 minutes left to go. Nelson in motion. They throw to the near side. Nelson with the reception, tackled immediately, and a flag comes flying passionately. That was a good 20-yard toss.
Oh, yeah. How about that throw? Nice play from number 5 there. That's Logan Brannon, the senior.
One of their leading tacklers, by the way.
Yeah, just an excellent play. And that flag is going to be against Mingus, so that's going to move them back with that. A helmet to
helmet call against Mingus.
I think that's the first we've seen this year against us.
Okay, and that would have been on a block.
Yeah.
Huh.
The ref was pretty, you saw how he threw that flag, so he must have. I've seen something. Again, my eyes were on Nelson running that ball or catching that ball. Again, Bradshaw defense on him right away.
So it's going to be 1st and 21 now. Mingus backed up all the way to the Bradshaw 47-yard line. So Mingus play does not count apparently, as it's still first down. And Zabala take the snap. He's looking to throw. He's got pressure. Throws downfield, and Taylor had an opportunity at it, just overthrown a little bit.
Yeah, just a little bit, and Chaz had a step on him there, but Zabala had pressure in his face, able to get it away. And, if you're going to miss, that's where you got to miss.
Clock stops with 4:59 left to go. First quarter, goose eggs on the board. Mingus and Bradshaw tied up at zeros. Mingus with the ball at the Bradshaw 47. 2nd and 21 following the head-to-head contact penalty against Mingus. Normally, you'd expect that in a tackling situation.
Yeah.
You would get that more on defense.
Yeah, but I guess the ref saw something we didn't, so another penalty against Mingus. And
Mingus will take the snap, and we will get a stoppage of play. And we will mark off 5 more as we're waiting for the call here. Well, the referee started marking it and then went back.
Yeah, so we'll see here.
Dead ball foul and delay a game. So that's going to be a 5-yard penalty. 5 penalties, 50 yards. The up downs are racking up. 2nd and 26. Mingus backed up to their own side of the field, approaching the left side of the M logo in the middle of the field. Trips to the far side, 1 receiver to the near side. 2 safeties now for the Bradshaw Bears. Zabala in the backfield. Quarterback's waiting. He's going to put Streck in motion from the far side of the near side. And wow, how about that?
Whoa.
Nelson took that ball. He wasn't given the handoff. He took that ball.
Yeah, it looked like Zabala barely had it in his hands, and Nelson was all over it, grabbed it, and about as quick as he got it was as quick as that defensive line from Bradshaw was in the backfield. So a promising drive, especially after Mingus picked up the penalty for the late hit out of bounds, moves him into Bradshaw territory. They're now going backwards.
3rd and 29 now. There's the snap. Zabala looking to throws, has a man. Streck comes back to it. He's hit. Yep, he's hit as he went up for the ball. And Brennan's going to get charged with a pass interference call. And, you know, you kind of wonder, that wasn't necessarily a bad penalty to take there. Streck catches that ball. He's way downfield.
Yeah, then he jumped up in bounds. The push kind of put him out of bounds, and he was going to have a chance to catch that there. And so this is going to be, well, we're having the conversation here between the refs. We'll see where they decide to put this.
Mingus, of course, went to the spot of the foul.
Not a spot foul.
No, not a spot foul.
Not in high school.
No, that's NFL rules. That's Sunday rules. These are Friday rules, which make it a 15-yard penalty and not an automatic first down. So it is now 3rd and 14.
Mm-hmm. A little bit easier.
Definitely easier as the Mingus Marauders are at the Bradshaw Bear 40-yard line. Still zeros on the scoreboard. First quarter, a little better than 4 minutes left to go. So now 3rd and 14, and we're looking at each other going, well, this is more manageable.
Yeah, that just shows you how far back Mingus was.
Bunch formation, far side, cornerback throws downfield, caught by the Mingus Marauders, and it's going to be Streck still on his feet. He's inside the 10. Touchdown will not be denied.
Yeah, what a play there from Mingus, and that penalty set that up right there. Streck doing a nice job going across the middle, catches it, and then he just does the rest there. Couple guys hit him, bounce right off the big man, and he's able to take it in for the first score of the game. Big touchdown. You guys hear the cannon. Wow, what a score from Mingus.
40 yards on the touchdown, and Mingus takes the lead 6-0. Extra points could be precarious in this one.
Yes.
If you missed the Vinny's pregame report, JV went to Bradshaw, lost last night 7-3. So any points could be huge in this game. Rodriguez set for the extra point. There's the snap, the hold, the kick is up. It looks good, it is good. 7-0, 4:05 left to go in the first quarter. We're back for kickoff after this. A disjointed, well, first of all, a great defensive stop by the Mingus Marauders, and then a disjointed forward and backward penalty-ridden drive ends up in a 40-yard pass for the Mingus Marauders. There's the kick. It's going to be short, taken by one of the up men. He's going to try the near side. Mingus will knock him down as number 42 with the reception, and he'll do decent field position out to about the 37, 38-yard line for the Bradshaw Bears.
Yeah, and as you mentioned earlier, Jackie, Mingus marching down the field, getting to Bradshaw Mountain territory, and then a couple penalties move them way back, and they're looking at a 3rd and forever. They get a pass interference call, shortens it to 3rd and 14, and then just a nice pitch and catch from Zabala to Streck, who just really, I mean, just showing you the type of football player he is. Just great hands, great speed, powerful. Just a great play.
There's the handoff. Ooh, Mingus in the backfield will capture it quickly. Brennan with the carry, and Mingus just blitzes through with a big loss. Actually, they're going to give him forward progress all the way back to the 35, so a loss of 3.
Oh, that's very generous. And who on that tackle there, Jackie? Streck.
Streck came into the game with 99 tackles.
Wow.
And I tell you what, not too far away from All-American standards.
No, he's a beast out there on the defensive side of the ball and offense. I mean, you just saw the play he made on offense, then first play on defense, just in the backfield, causing havoc.
Mingus showing blitz again. Quick throw, and it's going to be to the near side. They have a man open. It'll be caught from behind down to the 45-yard line, but good play from Bradshaw. Picks up 10 of it.
Yeah, Gonzalez hit Victor Arenas, the senior there, just coming out of the backfield. They picked up the blitz and just dropped it off right from where Mingus blitzed from. And a nice pickup there from Bradshaw brings up 3rd and 3. So this would be another big stop here if Mingus could come up with it to get the ball back to their offense, who seems to be hitting their stride.
By the way, before we even get to it, a great punting game from this Bradshaw squad. They've got a great punter. Huenmeyer just averaging better than almost 43 yards a punt. Quarterback will keep it. Mingus will grab onto the ankles. A short gain, give him 1. Gonzalez saw a hole that closed very quickly, and Mingus just collapsed that down.
Yeah, great job, Mingus, right there. Just everyone doing what they're supposed to do, playing their blocks there, playing their keys, and just they bite down on that run there and keep it short. So interesting situation here for this Bradshaw offense. Right around midfield, what do, Jackie? You punt this, you kick this, or do you run it, throw it?
Well, they're lining up to go for it. Watch the freeze, watch the ball.
Yeah.
Trips to the near side, 1 receiver to the far side, 1 back in the backfield, and Gonzalez looking to throws, has a man, throws it high. Turnover on downs as they wait for it on their own side of the field. Mingus will take over with phenomenal field position at the Bradshaw Bear 46-yard line.
Wow, I am surprised with that call there. Very early in this game, we just under 2 minutes here in the first quarter, and this Mingus offense kind of just got rolling here, and they decide to go for it on a 4th and 3, and they decide to pass. Had a man open, just the pressure on the quarterback forced a bad throw, and now you give the ball back to Mingus, who, I know Zabala was probably chomping at the bit on the sideline, waiting to get out there, once they saw that the offense on the field for Bradshaw.
Well, he has his opportunity, and straight to the middle of the pile goes Nelson, and that closed up quickly, and they are going to give him forward progress for maybe inches, and that's about it. No gain on the play out there for Mingus. Well, interesting enough, you were talking about it being a gutsy play, but at the same time, let me throw this one out to you. How confident can you be in your defense to go for that play?
Yeah, they're probably thinking that last score from Mingus was a fluke, but flag early here. It looks like that's going to be, when it comes out early like that against the offense.
Well, Mingus 2 runs by Nelson, and he hasn't been able to get back. Well, he got back to the line of scrimmage, but it's going to be an illegal procedure. So motion on Mingus is going to be another penalty. And I forgot in my little stat book to add more spots to put in penalties. because we're still first quarter, a minute left to go. Mingus leading 7-0, and that is now the 6th penalty against Mingus. Now, they don't take the penalty, though. They don't take the penalty, so that one does not count officially. That is not 5 up downs. However, that is a no gain on the run. So it is 3rd and about 9.5 for the Mingus Marauders. Zabala looking to pass. He's pressured. He's got to get rid of it. Looking to throw it. No, he's going to run. He does throw it. He has a man downfield caught for a first down.
Nice play there from Zabala.
It's going to be Mestis.
Escape in the pocket there. Rolling out to his left side and just no one over there, and he does a nice job not rushing. He knows he needs 9 for the first down, and if he runs it, he's probably going to come up a few yards short. So he waits for a man to get open on the sideline, and Mestis doing a nice job, keeping his feet in bounds over there and securing it when he knew he was going to take a big hit.
He did. Mestis hung on to the ball, though. 11 yards, needed 9.5, and that'll move the chains for the Mingus Marauders inside the 35-yard line. There's the snap. Quarterback throws, has a man, goes to Chaz Taylor, and they say incomplete. Incomplete, as he slid down for the ball at about the 25-yard line, so 2nd and 10 from about the 34.
Yeah, and well, here's the replay right here. We'll see if we can happen really quick. I couldn't tell for sure if it was a catch or if the ball hit the ground there, but
Ooh, that was close. Even the sideline camera, that was close.
Yeah.
Well, the man wearing the H and the striped uniform had a closer look than we did. One man in the backfield, 2 receivers to the near side. Zabala, stretch run, will pitch it. He's got blockers. Nelson's got a gain. He's inside the 30, down to the 27-yard line. That'll bring up 3rd and manageable for the Mingus Marauders.
Yeah, and I would think that Mingus being right here is in maybe some 4-down territory. Kind of a little bit far for a field goal. But with this offense they have, they could definitely pick this up, and that's going to bring us to the end of the first quarter there. Mingus up 7-0.
Mingus and Bradshaw, Grand Canyon region at stake out here today at Mingus Union High School. We'll return for quarter number 2 after this.
Hi, I'm Crazy Tony, and the reason I'm here today is to explain to you what Crazy Tony's markets are all about. We offer the same amenities as other gas stations and convenience stores. What sets us apart is what we do with our profits. We are going to make a difference in this valley. We will be supporting local nonprofits and missions, and we will also be supporting youth programs. So come on by a Crazy Tony's. We have 3 convenient locations. Together we can make a difference. Have a great day and be safe.
I'm Chris.
And I'm Tandy, owners of Taylor Waste.
We're the last local garbage company homegrown in the Verde Valley.
And we want to be your first choice for residential and small business garbage service.
Get a free month service when you make the switch to Taylor Waste.
And enjoy monthly service as low as $14 per month.
Visit TaylorWaste.com for more information.
Or to start service, call Taylor Waste at 649-2662.
Taylor Waste, service tailored to your needs.
3rd and 3 for the Mingus Marauders, trying to drive into Bradshaw territory, already leading 7-0. Jackie Bessler, Carson Sandoval along with you. Stacked backfield, and it's going to be a direct snap, and with a first down and more is going to be Nelson as pinball bounces off of 1 inside the 20 into the red zone, down to the 16.
Yeah, just great blocking on the outside from Mingus. It's man on man there. Mingus is winning those matches so far early in this game. And a nice drive here from Mingus after they forced the turnover on downs at midfield.
Mingus quickly back to the line, and there is the snap, and Nelson bounces off of 1, gets to the outside, gets a gain, climbs over a would-be tackler, down to the 10.
And there is a flag down, was thrown by the back judge over there by the goalpost. I want to wait to see what the call is here.
33 is down on the ground as well. We don't want to see that. That's Huenmeyer. That is their punter and a phenomenal linebacker out there for this Bradshaw Bears squad. And hopefully this is just the wind knocked out or something like that.
Yeah.
had a injury on the JV game. Austin Volk for the Mingus Marauders early in the first quarter literally had his shoulder popped out.
Oh.
Okay, this is how tough the kid is. They popped it back in, and he went back to play.
All right, how about that?
Oh, my goodness, yeah. I was telling the trainer over at Bradshaw, if that happened to me, I'd take the next 2 years off.
Yeah, he'd be out. He'd still be recovering.
Yes, indeed. Hey, I want to let you know, by the way, one of our own, Lacey Saravo, the only score in the Powder Puff game as the seniors and freshman girls beat the junior and sophomore Lady Marauders with a homecoming Powder Puff game. So that was pretty impressive.
All right.
And coming up Saturday the 13th, if you're listening to us on the radio, that is tomorrow. Verde Valley TV will be in Camp Verde for the Fort Verde Days Parade. The parade starts at 10, and Jennifer Cohen and I will have the call on that one. So looking forward to that. That's always a fun one. They are going to mark the ball inside the 10-yard line down to the 9-yard line. So Mingus running Wildcat out here with Nelson in the backfield. Streck as the lead blocker. Saw that work a little bit at Seton.
Yeah, yes.
And it will be, they say first down, but I think it's second down and short, maybe second and 2. Mingus Marauders running all sorts of different directions. And there's the snap. Nelson looking to get his block. He gets his block, cuts it in, inside out, and touchdown, Mingus!
Yeah, and looks like Bradshaw not expecting this Wildcat offense from Mingus here in the red zone, but they got no answer for it. And, when you're able to run behind Streck leading the way, that's always nice.
Well, with that run, the Mingus Marauder backfield, Mr. Alex Nelson is now with 1,291 yards. So he has jumped number 10 Wambacher and jumped number 9 Chris Welly in the all-time rushing records for Mingus. Rodriguez out there for the all-important extra point. It is up and it is good with 11:20 left to go in quarter number 2. The Mingus, hold on. Mingus was up by a score of 14-0, but a holding call will take the point off the board and force Mingus into another kick attempt out here.
Interesting.
Indeed it is.
You don't see that call too much on the extra points.
No, you certainly don't. And the best part, I want to let all our radio listeners and our television viewers know, the best part about the Wildcat, not only did it work and Mingus scored off of it, but Zabala's fine. The quarterback for Mingus is fine. We didn't go to Wildcat because our quarterback was injured. He's out there doing the holding. So it is now going to be a 32-yard, where are you going to set up, Zabala? There you go. 32-yard extra point attempt out there for the Mingus Marauders. So an official do-over, so to speak. Tack it on a little bit. This is why you back up in practice after you make them, right?
That's right.
There's the snap, good hold. The kick is up, looks long enough, and it's good.
All right.
Rodriguez says, no problem, I got you, baby. All right, second quarter, Mingus leading 14-0. We're back for kickoff after this.
All Price Insurance on Main Street in Cottonwood is your local insurance provider for personal and commercial insurance. Call and compare 23 insurance companies for home, health, auto, RV, motorcycle, boat, or ATV. Specialty insurance and insurance bonds are no problem at All Price Insurance. Call or visit All Price Insurance today.
A 32-yard extra point makes it 14-0 for the Mingus Marauders after the holding call. And that is the 6th penalty on the Marauders, 60 yards of penalties. And Mingus looking to kick off once again. They had no desire to kick it deep to Bradshaw. They're going to kick it to the far sideline. It'll be picked up at about the 25-yard line. And with a lane and good run back out to about the 46-yard line, still on his feet as the pile leans forward. They're going to mark him down at about the 46-yard line. So kick it short, and Bradshaw says, yeah, no problem. We'll take care of that. Little extracurricular activity out there with the Marauders and Bears, as this is a heated Grand Canyon region matchup.
Yeah, and again, that last score for Mingus set up by the defense, holding the Bradshaw offense at about the 46-yard line, obviously going the other way, and gave Mingus short field position, and they were able to take advantage of it.
3 receivers out there for the Bradshaw Bears, 2 to the far side, 1 to the near side. Mingus playing up close to the line, and 1 back in the backfield, and there's the snap. Gonzalez looking to run, and he's picked up and brought down right at the line of scrimmage. Tried to find a hole out there, couldn't find one.
No, so after the first play from scrimmage for the Bradshaw offense, after it goes for about 30 yards, they've been, just going backwards. They really haven't gotten anything going. Mingus has been in the backfield. When they've dropped back to pass, they've had pressure. So credit to this Mingus defense. They came out tonight ready to go.
Bradshaw spreads it out again. 2 receivers far side, 1 to the near side. 2nd and a little better than 10. Quarterback throws downfield. Ooh, tipped. As Taylor had a shot at it, came across, got a hand on it, couldn't bring it in.
Yeah, just unfortunate there. That would have been a huge interception if Mingus could have came up with that.
Yeah, that would have been great. That would have tacked onto the highlight film real quick, huh?
Oh, yeah.
Yeah. Taylor sits back at safety. He's ball hawking right now. 3rd and 10 and a half perhaps. The ball sits at the Bradshaw 46-yard line. 10:30 left to go in the first half. Mingus leading 14-0. Trips to the near side. 1 receiver to the far side on the Bradshaw side. There's the snap. Quarterback looking to throw. He's got pressure. He looks to run, throws, has a man, and it is caught over the middle of the field. Arenas with the catch and moves the chains. 13 yards on the reception.
That was a nice job from Gonzalez there, working around in the pocket there. Got some pressure from his left side, steps up and delivers a strike for the first down. So really is that the first down they picked up since the opening drive here?
Yeah, I believe it is. That sets it up at the 41-yard line of the Mingus Marauders. 2nd reception out there by Victor Arenas. He's got 23 receiving yards. 2 receivers far side, 1 back in the backfield. There's the snap. Quarterback looking to throw again. He's pressured and hit hard. The catch is made, and coming up with a big hit out there for the Mingus Marauders. Who caught that one? Holy cow.
Yeah, it looked like that. I was trying to see.
Was that Kinsley?
I think it might have been, but that was Chaz Taylor coming up with a huge, actually that was Connor Scott with the grab there.
Connor Scott with the grab, and Chaz Taylor made him pay for it.
Whoa,
holy cow.
Just a big hit.
My goodness gracious. Although, I'd love to see that. He got up, put the ball up. He was, you know what? I'm proud of him for hanging on to that ball, honestly. 2nd and a long 5 from the Mingus Marauder 36-yard line. And we will get whistles and a timeout on the field. A delay of game. A delay of game against Bradshaw. But I'll tell you, that 25-second clock from this crew, it is right on, man. I mean, they start that timer as soon as the ball goes down. 2nd and 10 now from the 41-yard line.
Yeah, they're not messing around tonight.
No. The colder it is, the quicker the play clock goes.
Yeah, those guys don't got long sleeves on out there.
There's the snap, a little misdirection, and Mingus will catch it right at about the line of scrimmage. They're going to give him forward progress out to the 40. And a little quick dancing out there from Maida in the backfield, only gains 1.
Yeah, they tried to fool Mingus there with a little counter play, but Mingus not having it, just all over it.
Maida, his first carry of the game, 2nd quarter, 8.5 minutes, a little better than 8.5 minutes left to go. How about that for their leading rusher?
Yeah, Mingus has done a good job getting him off the field quick.
3rd and 9. Trips to the near side against the Mingus Marauder defense. There's the snap. Quarterback looking to throw. He's pressured. The ball's knocked out. He jumps down on it. And it's going to be a sack out there for the Mingus Marauders. I believe that is a strip sack by number 22, Machado.
Yeah, and Bradshaw sending out the punt team this time. They were around this area last time when they decided to go for it. Although it was 4th and 3, this is 4th and 16, and they're not taking any risks here. They're going to kick it away.
5th sack of the season as Machado takes the sack lead for Mingus. He had some help in the backfield, no doubt. And they do set up to punt. Nice to see that their punter, number 33, is back out there. He was down on the field earlier, Ewenmeyer. There's a break on the field. We're going to take a quick break with them. We'll see you back at Mingus in 30 seconds.
The challenges facing the country never stop. So neither does the U.S. Army. We train, adapt, and get smarter. Every soldier, every unit, every day. Not to keep up with change, but to drive it. Nobody knows what problems tomorrow will bring, but we do know who will solve them.
You always wonder about the fake punt opportunities, especially in the middle of the field. Mingus does put 2 back. Chaz Taylor and Nelson, pick your poison, sir. There's the snap. Ewenmeyer kicks it high toward Taylor. It's going to take a bounce. It bounces toward the sideline, and they stop it right at about the 20. So Mingus has started from their 20 almost every single drive.
Yeah, all but one, and they're rolling right now. The offense has really found their stride, and I think they're in a good rhythm here. Coach Ortiz is doing a nice job with this play calling. You know, we're passing it, we're running it, we're switching it up with the Wildcat. So, and we know how aggressive this Bradshaw defense is. So they're all right up at the line of scrimmage, and if you're able to get past that first layer of those defenders, then you got nothing but green grass behind them, and Mingus is doing a good job finding it.
Mingus comes out in the Wildcat once again. There's the snap coming to the near side. Nelson right behind Strack. He'll jump to the outside, run into double one. Number 11 with the tackle and a 4-yard gain.
Yeah, that was Cody Tucker Sr. there on the tackle, doing a nice job getting off his block from his cornerback position, and kind of took a helmet right to his chest plate from Nelson.
Well, he saw Streck coming, jumped to the outside. Streck had two or three different white jerseys to try to block out there, chose one. They're going to mark, where are they marking the ball? They're going to mark the ball at the 23-yard line, so they only give him a gain of 3.
But there was a flag. There is a flag. If you look right in the middle of all the white jerseys there is a flag. So look like a hold there on Mingus, so they're going to move them back, and not a good start to this drive for Mingus.
Nope, not indeed. In fact, it's going to be marked back to the Mingus Marauder 13-yard line. So first and 17, 7th penalty against the Mingus Marauders. Zabala back in. He's going to send Jimenez to the far side. There's the snap and a pitch to the outside, and the ball's on the ground. Nelson able to contain it and jump on it. Lost down, but I'll tell you what, I'll take that as opposed to the fumble.
Yeah, it seemed like that ball was on the ground forever, just seeing it bounce and waiting for Nelson to go get it, and he was fortunate enough to get there before one of the Bradshaw defenders.
Mingus leading 14-0, 7:08 left to go in the first quarter. Pardon me, first half. Mingus backed up deep right at about their own 11-yard line. 2nd and almost 20, call it 2nd and 19. One back in the backfield. Quarterback takes the snap, throws to the near side, and he throws it into traffic. It is picked off. Number 4 with the interception. Elijah Neasley picks it off deep in Mingus territory, and that definitely changed the momentum of the game.
Yeah, and they drop into a little zone coverage there, and I don't know if Zabala ever saw him, and a nice catch there from Neasley. And now the best field position here for Bradshaw Mountain tonight, and again, Mingus defense has been in some tough spots tonight, but they've come through. So just now another chance for them to show this Bradshaw offense that they're here to play tonight.
Yeah, but I'll tell you, it opens the playbook when you're starting at the 12. The Mingus Marauder 12. Just under 7 minutes left to go. One back in the backfield, 2 to the near side, plus a tight end. And they'll show it to Maida, and then Gonzalez streaks forward, pulls it away, and gets inside the 5 down to the 4.
Yeah, big hit down there inside the 5-yard line. Everyone able to walk away cleanly. That's always nice to see. But this is the closest that Bradshaw's been to the end zone tonight.
2nd and 2 from the Mingus Marauder 4. And this would be huge for Bradshaw to make this into a 1-point game or 1-score game again.
Yeah, and again, Bradshaw will receive the ball in the second half. So it's still a lot of time here, just over 6 minutes in this quarter. But, you never know what can happen.
2 backs in the backfield. Gonzalez looking to run. He'll drop and will get brought down at the 5-yard line. Brought his shoulders. He had 2 different pitch options. Interesting, all to the short side of the field.
Yeah, this is a couple times they've ran this over here with you got the sideline over here, and Fanning doing a nice job, as well as Streck them on this side here, just pushing the blockers back into the backfield and really giving Gonzalez nowhere to go with it. You don't want to pitch it because then you're just losing even more yards.
3 receivers to the left side, so trips, 1 back in the backfield, and that's Maida to the left side of Gonzalez. 3rd and 3, quarterback looks to throws, and it is incomplete. Great coverage out there coming over the top, and that was number 11. It was intended for Cody Tucker, and it broken up, so 4th now. Practically 4th and goal, but 4th and 3 from the Mingus Marauder 5-yard line.
Yeah, so this is again, they're keeping the offense out there. They trust their defense, saying, look, if we don't get 7 here, or we don't get 6, we're going to trust our defense to get the ball back to us once again. But if Mingus could stop him here, this would be huge, Jackie.
1 back in the backfield. Gonzalez takes the snap. He's looking to throw. He has pressure. It's thrown, and it is.
Oh!
Flag comes out. And the receiver out there clapping his hands, and there's another flag. So we've had twin sightings out here. We're going to need Taylor Waste to come clean up the field.
Yeah.
And
let's see. Here's the replay. See what we're looking at up top.
Yep, going to the near side. Oh, great job. Great job by the receiver. He was throwing his hands in the air, not actually going for the ball. If you're watching this on Verde Valley TV, and I think you should be having to go for the ball, but then the second flag was probably for displeasure.
Yeah, that was, probably some verbal exchanges going on down on the field.
We'll have to see how they're going to sort it out. Conference down at the 2-yard line out there for the Mingus Marauders, and we'll take a look at our white hat. It's going to be holding against Mingus, dead ball foul, unsportsmanlike against Mingus. And that should, I imagine, be enough for a first down. So that'll be huge. 4th and 3 from the 5. And then the penalties will probably make it 1st and goal. And I believe one of them comes with an automatic first down, even if it doesn't gain enough geography to attain it. So a huge break for Bradshaw. 5:11 left to go in the second quarter. Mingus up on top, though, 14-0. And a repeat, and it will be, they're showing first down for Bradshaw from the white hat out there, and they're going to put the ball on the near hash at about the 2-yard line. So that's 3 yards of penalties in the 2 combined penalties. How about that?
Yeah.
But a fresh set of downs, and Mingus almost needing a turnover now from the 2-yard line. Gonzalez in the backfield takes the snap and will keep it himself. Tries to the left-hand side, spun around right at the goal line. No sign yet, and there's a flag.
Penalty.
Mingus says they've got the ball, though. Mingus says they've got the ball. We have flags out there. Great extra effort by Gonzalez trying to spin, and Mingus has the ball. Mingus comes up with the takeaway. They're waving off the flag. So Mingus with the stop, but you can almost not get that close to their own end zone. How about that?
Yeah, wow, what a play there from Mingus, able to strip it in there. You know, we saw it looked like Gonzalez had a hole there, cut it up and stuffed by Mingus, and ball just popped out. And it's actually going to be a touchback, so this works out great for Mingus.
Wow, how about that? Mingus comes up with the ball, the fumble by Bradshaw. 1st and goal from the 2. Holy cow, this is a game of inches, is it not? He was at the goal line, stretching out, still up, and somebody able to knock the ball out. I didn't catch who got the recovery.
Yeah, a big pile in there. It was tough from here to even see the ball come out.
So Mingus with the ball at their own 20s. The ball is going to keep it. Ooh. Goes up in the middle and runs into a very formidable linebacker and bounces backward. Nice to see him staying on his feet. Short gain, give him 1.
Yeah, and that's not it. You want to seize a ball to take. Nice job from Bradshaw, the linebacker there, coming up from his position to just lay the wood there. Ooh.
Oh, Bradshaw hits hard. They have knocked 3 different quarterbacks out of 3 different contests this year.
Ooh.
Yeah, so they definitely have an ability to do that. Here goes Nelson. Nelson will try the left-hand side, little trap play, and he'll pick up a little, give him a couple. Ball comes out to between the 24 and 25-yard line, so 3rd and a long 5.
Yeah, and just a little Grand Canyon region update here. Prescott up 17-0 in the 2nd quarter against Mojave.
That means that Bryce Peters, their field goal kicker, has his 11th field goal this year.
Wow.
Yeah, no kidding. When do you see that?
Not very often, especially in the high school level, but that could be someone looking to kick at the next level.
No doubt. 3rd and 6 from the 25. Quarterback Zabala looking to throw. Comes to the near side. Has a running lane. He's looking for a block. He'll get out of bounds. A late flag in the backfield as he jumps out of bounds at the 34-yard line. But we're going to have to wait and see if this one's going to bring it back against the Mingus Marauders.
Yep.
A block in the back against Mingus, and it's set up at the 21-yard line. So that's going to take the run away. And it's going to make it 3rd and long for Mingus. 3rd and about 19. 3:33 left to go in the first half. And if Mingus is not able to pick up a first down here, it'll give Bradshaw another scoring opportunity in the first half.
Yeah, Bradshaw's actually been inside Mingus's 5 once, been inside their 20 twice, and no points to show for it. They've been aggressive going for it on 4th down twice here. Again, they have a lot of faith in their defense. But again, Mingus just getting the better of Bradshaw so far in this first half.
Set up just outside the 10-yard line. Mingus puts Streck in motion. There's the snap. Quarterback looking to throw. He's got pressure, bounces out, looks to find a man, has him. Mestis with the catch and pulled out of bounds at about the 25-yard line. And a very significant tackle as he was trying to spin out of that one. So good yardage, but it's still going to bring up 4th down. I dare not say 4th and manageable from Mingus's own 25-yard line, but they keep the quarterback out there. They're showing that they're going to go for it, and they get him to jump. And coming over the line on the near side on the cadence, and that might be enough for a first down for Mingus.
And Jackie, Bradshaw had 2 guys deep to receive a punt, and Mingus wasn't even in a punt formation. And I would think that in that position right there, Mingus would punt because their defense has been able to stop Bradshaw. And let Bradshaw have to work for it. Let him go the whole length of the field. Don't give him any short field position. But this is great for Mingus here. This gives him a chance to move the ball down the field with 2.5 minutes left to go in the second quarter.
Might prove to be the most important 5-yard penalty of the first half, honestly. And back to the Wildcat. Here goes Nelson as he finds a little running room off to the left-hand side, and he'll pick up about 4.
Yeah, nice pick up there on first down for Mingus. And I want to give credit to the Mingus offensive line here tonight, Jackie. They're really controlling the line of scrimmage here, just doing everything they can, and it's been just fantastic to watch them come out tonight in this big game here.
Loaded backfield. There's the snap once again. Nelson will drive forward. He'll get across the 35 to about the 36, bringing up 3rd and 4. Give him 2 more on the carry. First half so far here, he's got 17 carries, 67 yards.
Yeah, yep.
And he's jumped up to number 8. He just passed Jay Arthur.
Wow.
In the all-time rushing, as long as he continues to go forward. Quarterback comes over Zabala, lined up as a receiver on the near side. You got 3 receivers to the far side, and Mingus taking its time. 1:25 on the clock. Nelson with the run, cuts inside, cuts back, and he'll get knocked down for a loss and a potential late hit.
Looked like it.
But no call, and they're going to mark him down at the 35-yard line, and Bradshaw's going to take a timeout. All right, 1:14 left to go, 4th and 5 once again for the Mingus Marauders. We'll take a quick break, return to Mingus after this.
Cliff Castle Casino Hotel. The perfect place to eat. The perfect place to party. The perfect place to laugh. The perfect place to bowl. The perfect place to play.
Well, this weekend is Bowl Bash out at Cliff Castle Casino. 7 p.m. performances on, well, tonight the 12th and Saturday the 13th. So if you're listening, you can make arrangements for that. $15 at the gate. Kids 12 and under, just $5 out at Stargazer Pavilion. Sponsored by Oxendale Chrysler Dodge Jeep and Ram, our halftime sponsor. Quarterback up to the line, and he'll come back. And Mingus taking their time here. Set up, quarterback over center with the cadence, and he'll stand up, and Mingus will take a timeout. So Mingus trying to draw Bradshaw off again. It worked once, but not twice. Fool me once, right?
Yeah. No, hey, they got him to bite the first time. Try it again. Why not? So, and I'm sure right here Mingus is going to punt this away, which I believe would be the smart thing to do. Again, Mingus's defense has been holding this Bradshaw offense all night. They haven't let him in the end zone. Make that Bradshaw offense go the length of the field with 2 timeouts left and just over a minute to go. Again, 1:14 left to go here in the second quarter. So they're going to have Bradshaw gets the ball. They're going to go to the air. That'd be a good opportunity for the Mingus defense to get an interception.
Hey, want to thank everyone who supported the Harvest to Feed the Hungry food drive. Hey, with your support, we collected donations equivalent to a little better than 9,000 pounds of food in just 9 hours. Again, all donations stay in the community where collected. Flagstaff, Prescott Valley, and Cottonwood. Zabala, who kicked last time, is now in a deep quarterback / punting position. Bradshaw wouldn't be surprised if they bring it. There's the snap, a quick kick, and Zabala gets it off to the sideline, and it will bounce out of bounds, which is perfect. No return available out there for Bradshaw, and it's going to set him up at the 33-yard line.
Yeah, nice punt from Zabala there. We know he's not the main punter, but does a good job getting the ball out of bounds there, not giving the return man for Bradshaw an opportunity to take it to the end zone.
Well, Gonzalez for the Bradshaw Bears probably having to go up in the air. So far, he is 3 for 7, 28 yards. Although, don't think for a moment that Bradshaw can't rip off a run and go the distance. No, that's how they operate. They ground and pound, no doubts about it. 1st and 10, their own 33-yard line. 1:08 left to go in the first half, and all sorts of motion.
Yeah, everyone was moving there.
And
the football.
Yeah, the white hat did not throw his flag. Now, that's how you know when you've got an experienced referee. 3 guys threw their flag. Why do I want to have to bend down and pick up mine too?
Yeah. Right? I'll let these guys worry about that.
Right, yeah. I'll just make the call and keep my flag in my pocket and be less sore tomorrow morning, right?
Yeah.
There you go. 1st and 15 now. Backing up Bradshaw to the 27-yard line. 1 second came off the clock. Mingus leading 14-0, trying to protect that lead going into halftime. Gonzalez puts it up, throws downfield, has a man, it's caught, and with a touchdown saving tackle, it's going to be coming across. It's going to be Chaz Taylor, but that takes the ball all the way down to the 30-yard line.
And there is a flag back at the right at about the 42. So, and it looks like it's going to be holding on Mingus. So obviously penalty is going to be declined. A huge pickup there for the Badgers, which now getting that big chunk of yards right there. They've cut a lot of the field out of play, and now with a minute to go, they have an opportunity here to put the ball in the end zone.
Well, they're going to set the chains. The new line of scrimmage is the Mingus Marauder 30-yard line. And a great run and catch, and they're going to clock the ball and stop the clock with 57 seconds left so that they can huddle up and get their plays all set.
Yeah, so again, I mean, to me, I don't know. I don't know why you clock it there. You wasted down here. Obviously, I would think they've gone for I would think they want to get the ball in the end zone. They've had opportunities to. Mingus has stuffed them and kept them out of the end zone. I don't think Bradshaw's looking for field goals here tonight. They're looking to punch that ball in the end zone. I wouldn't have clocked it right there. You want to run up to the line of scrimmage, have a play to call.
Well, certainly so. They've got 3 receivers to the near side. Hopefully they got their play in. Cornerback looking to throw, gets pressure, puts the ball up. It's deep, and it is. Intercepted out there. Chaz Taylor over the shoulder. I was looking for the call, and they gave it the touchback call.
Fanning tipped off Chaz right into Fanning.
There we go. Fanning now 3 interceptions on the season, and he does it with the cast on the left hand. How about that?
Yeah, all right. Just a nice job there. Again, Mingus defense coming up huge. And, again, you can't say enough about this defense today. Just, it's the best they've looked all year, and it couldn't come at a better time.
Well, Mingus now with 50 seconds going the opposite direction at their own 20, and they've got 2 timeouts left.
Yeah, we know how aggressive Coach Ortiz likes to be.
Certainly so. 1 back in the backfield. 2 receivers to the near side. Zabala's looking to throw. He'll step up, throws downfield. He's got Nelson. Nelson avoids 1 would-be tackler across the field and gets caught at about the 42-yard line. He'll pick up 17, and they'll stop the clock at 41 seconds while they set the chains.
There is an injured player. That's number 8, Connor Scott, senior for Bradshaw. Hopefully he'll be able to get up and walk off the field here. Looks like he's grabbing at his leg. Medical staff out there now attending to him.
Well, Nelson hasn't caught a pass in a couple of games out here. That one goes for 17 and moves the chains. He just went out and found green grass as everybody was going deep. And Zabala saw him, able to just kind of get it to him up underneath. And then he's dangerous in open field.
Oh, yeah.
Holy cow, he's dangerous in open field. So, so Scott is up. He's still limping a little bit, but he is up. Oh, he's not putting pressure on the right leg, which, man, we hope that young man's going to be okay. Hopefully he'll be able to get back in and play this one.
Yeah.
But it'll be 1st and 10 for the Mingus Marauders at their own 37-yard line. so quickly. 9 seconds, 17 yards. That's a good pattern.
Yeah. Now this, now would be a time where Mingus, if they're able to get down into field goal range. We've seen Rodriguez already knock one in from deep today after the flag for the PAT. So, this is just a great end to this first half here.
Zabala's back to throw, has a man wide open, far side of the field, out of bounds right at the sticks, and that is going to be Chaz Taylor with the reception. Let's see where they mark him, and they're going to mark him, well, it's 28 seconds left, so quite a bit of time went off the clock on that one, 13 seconds, and they are going to mark it right at the 47-yard line, so first down. And with that reception, Chaz Taylor takes over the #1 spot for all-time receivers in Mingus Marauder history. Zabala's back, trying to find him again. Oh, he gets pressure. He bounces off of it. Somehow he's still on his feet, and he's way back deep. Gosh. And then he's still on his feet looking to throw the ball away, and he throws the ball away. Holy cow. Oh, my gosh. 15 seconds left, and Zabala got hit I don't know how many times, and apparently trying to take over the nickname Pinball from Nelson.
Almost ran out the clock there with all of that running around back there, scrambling he was doing. Just an excellent job staying on his feet. I thought he was going to go down 2 or 3 times, but able to keep the play alive. And, that would have been something if he would have been able to complete that.
Well, I'll tell you what, I got to commend the Bradshaw Bears out there for great coverage.
Yeah.
13 seconds of coverage, that's a lot to ask for your secondary.
Oh, yeah.
Mingus set up in a V formation, and they'll take a knee. And with just the 15 seconds left and all of that last running around in the final play of the first half, I think Coach Ortiz said, you know what, let's go into halftime with a 14-0 lead, and that's exactly what's going to happen out here. So we're going to get into our Oxendale Chrysler Dodge Jeep and Ram halftime report, and we'll recap the first half coming up after this.
You're going to love the new interactive website from Roxu Screen Printers. Now you can create your custom t-shirt design online. Simply choose a t-shirt or hat style, easily upload your logo, or create the perfect design. Workwear, tees, uniforms, polos, and caps, and let's not forget those special occasion tees, all designed online by you. Go to ROKZOO.com, Roxu Screen Printing in Cottonwood, where clothing comes to rock. 24/7 at the all-new Roxu.com.
The Suzy Q Market is the most convenient stop for road trips with 1,500 beverage selections and plenty of snacks. And save on Conoco fuel with your Kickback Rewards card. The Suzy Q drive-thru window is the most convenient way to stop for those essentials on the way home.
Road trips start here with something for everyone.
At Suzy Q.
Shop local first, always.
Go Marauders!
The earth beneath my feet is turning like a wheel.
Your first set of wheels didn't come with complications or strings or hassles. It can be that way again. There's a simpler way to buy tires at Tire Pros.
We're hassle-free, guaranteed.
Starting in the late 1920s, Grandpa Gettle and his brothers laid the groundwork for what would become a family legacy. Almost 100 years and 100 patents later, Gettle's High Desert Mechanical continues to raise the bar of quality heating, cooling, and plumbing products and services in the Verde Valley.
Call Gettle's High Desert Mechanical Heating, Air Conditioning, and Plumbing at 567-2200 or online at Gettle'sHDM.com, providing solutions for your comfort. Don't settle, get Gettle's, and go Marauders.
Welcome to the Halftime Report, brought to you by Oxendale Chrysler Dodge Jeep Ram. They're a dealer for you. Located on 89A in Cottonwood or online at mattsays.yes.com. Stick around for the first half recap, including Marauder highlights, scores, and stats. And now, let's head back to the press box. Here's your announcers, Jackie Bessler and Carson Sandoval.
I absolutely love this halftime. As we start the Oxendale Chrysler Dodge Jeep and Ram halftime report, we're missing Coach Young, but other than Coach Young, we pretty much have the legendary coaching staff out there for the Mingus Marauders. Kirsten, what's going on?
Yeah, it looks like we're giving an award, a much needed award here to the legendary coaching group. As you mentioned, Coach Young not here, but down there to receive this award, Coach Dixon, who'd been with Coach Young throughout his tenure here at Mingus. We got Coach McKeever down there, Coach Cromer, Coach Dougie. They're down there receiving this an award, and this is great here. They deserve this award. They've done so much, not just for the football team, but for the community, for the school. I mean, for this town. It's just great that they're receiving this.
Oh, certainly so, and definitely worth its due. I absolutely love this. And by the way, that particular piece was designed by Coach Mo. Coach Mo actually created that, and what a phenomenal piece. As Jesse's going to get that off to Coach Young or Coach Dixon or run away with it himself. Also want to say Coach Galloway is down there. Coach Butler is down there as part of the legendary staff. And a round of applause for these gentlemen who have brought up a whole different generation of coaches. Coach Ortiz, Coach Casada, and Coach JR. I mean, the list goes on. It's absolutely phenomenal. Coach Matt Chavez, by the way, hard to break his record. 10 block field goals, 10 block kicks in a season. Holy God. Oh, my gosh. All right, let's go through the scoring plays. Mingus versus Bradshaw. Mingus up 14-0. 7.5 minutes left to go, and Bradshaw had the first scoring opportunity, a missed field goal from 35 yards out, and it's still, it remains 0-0. Mingus would score first with 4:05 left to go in the first quarter. A 40-yard pass. Zabala finds Streck. Streck bounces off of would-be tacklers, would not be denied the end zone. And that was a back and forth, by the way. A pass interference call actually set up that pass. And the extra point was good by Rodriguez. It was 7-0. Second quarter action. A little less than 11.5 minutes left to go. A 9-yard run by Nelson out of the Wildcat. And after a 10-yard penalty on the point after attempt, Rodriguez splits the uprights 14-0. Mingus, a couple of huge defensive stands in the first half, including a goal line stand right here with a takeaway, a fumble recovery in the end zone.
Yeah, just a huge stand for Mingus. It looked like after the interception that Bradshaw got there right around the 10-yard line, they were going to be able to punch it in. But credit to this Mingus defense. As I said earlier in the broadcast, Jackie, this is the best they've looked this year, and it couldn't come at a more perfect time than this. They need this win. It was crucial that they stopped them right there because Bradshaw's going to get the ball to start this quarter. And if they can just keep that intensity up, they're going to have a good opportunity to win this football game.
Not only that, but you got to impress the legendary coaching staff out on the field here at Mingus Union High School. I don't care where you are unless you're driving. A round of applause for all of these gentlemen and their families that have given up all sorts of time with their dedication and volunteer hours to this program, making Mingus football what it is. We'll take a break. Mingus leading at halftime, 14-0 over Bradshaw. We'll return to the Oxendale Chrysler Dodge Jeep and Ram halftime report after this.
People always ask us what makes us different than other car dealers. Being different is a simple idea. We believe that everybody deserves to drive a nicer, newer car. That belief drives the entire team at Oxendale Chrysler Dodge Jeep Ram to care more, try harder, and work smarter. We're dedicated to helping you find or fix the perfect car for your life and budget. Whatever it is keeping you from driving the car you want, we'll guarantee that we'll try our best to help you. We're Oxendale Chrysler Dodge Jeep Ram, and we're a dealer for you. Visit our showroom in Cottonwood this weekend or see all the deals at mattsays.yes.com.
Two things we can count on every year:
a new set of tax rules and great weather here in northern Arizona.
Jackson Hewitt Tax Service, locally owned and operated by Lewis Rice since 1997, is here for you all year long.
Your neighborhood Jackson Hewitt Tax Office will help you in all of your taxing situations.
Electronic filing is always free with your tax preparation at Jackson Hewitt Tax Service.
Get more in return. Call 1-800-234-1040 for an office near you.
Back here at Mingus Union High School, the Oxendale Chrysler Dodge Jeep and a Ram halftime report. Jackie Bessler along with you, Carson Sandoval. And we are going to be missing Travis Reed out here this evening for our halftime show. And I wanted to see my friend and phenomenal supporter for Mingus Union High School, and of course also a sponsor of Bull Bash going on Friday and Saturday the 12th and 13th of October. Oxendale Chrysler Dodge Jeep and Ram, they have got phenomenal deals going. I love the spot. It's the whole Halloween spot, and they have these deals available until the Horde arrives. The zombie horde? Halloween? Get it? Get it?
Of course.
Travis is clever, huh?
Yeah, he is.
I love that.
He's probably getting that ready right now. That's probably why he's not here.
He's writing November spot. Is that what you're telling me? Right. Yeah, I'm along with you. Of course, used vehicles. I mean, right now they have got phenomenal deals, rebates, incredible rebates off of Ram trucks and all sorts of products. But the used vehicles, they'll put an envelope right there on the dashboard. And it'll have all the information. It'll have the background report of the vehicle. It'll have the price that it has sold for in the area, the price that they're selling it for it now, all of the history and what they've done and checked up on what they repaired, all of the upfront information. I mean, I absolutely love it. You go and just open up the envelope. You got everything you need.
It's awesome. It's awesome. Can't say that enough.
Full disclosure. I love it.
Yep.
Yeah. Perfect. Here at halftime, the Mingus Marauders up by a score of 14-0, and we've got our cheerleaders all in pink, and you know why they're in pink, right?
Yes. The breast cancer awareness.
It is indeed. It is Breast Cancer Awareness Month, and saw Coach Dixon down there on the field getting one of the awards as one of the legendary coaches, and of course a win-win offer from Reese's Tire and Automotive at Tire Pros. October is Break for Breast Month, and all the pink reminded me of that as well.
Yes, and they're doing a wonderful job out there, and it's nice to see these ladies out here at halftime every week. And you can't say enough. They're great. You know, the pink, they stand out. And if you look around the crowd here, you see the pink around the crowd. Some of the football players got their ankles taped up in pink, wrist tape in pink. So it's a great scene out here tonight.
Absolutely. In fact, I know several very important women in my life that are breast cancer survivors as well. And so I tip my hat to them and all of them. And in their efforts to make this horrible thing go away. Mm-hmm. No doubts whatsoever. I want to go through some of the stats here in the first half. Antoine Zabala, quarterback for the Mingus Marauders, is 6 for 10. He's got a touchdown and an interception, 99 yards on the game so far. The interception that he threw was at the Mingus Marauder 12-yard line, but his defense stood up and absolutely denied. Took the ball back on a fumble recovery in the end zone. Alex Nelson, 18 carries, 66 yards. He's just under 1,300 yards on the season so far, moving up to number 8 on the all-time rushing list for the Mingus Marauders. Chaz Taylor has a reception for 10 yards. He has now got 708 yards and in first place of all receivers all time for the Mingus Marauders. However, Kendra Streck has 2 receptions, 47 yards, and a touchdown. Mestis, 2 receptions and 25 yards out there for Mingus. Quarterback Austin Gonzalez for the Bradshaw Bears. A couple of long passes make him 4 for 8, 71 yards. He has a 1 interception. He is also the leading rusher. He's got 8 carries, 16 yards. Sacked once by Mr. Machado. Got him for 6 yards on that one. Anthony Maida, their leading rusher, only has 1 carry here in the first half. What's up with that? That is definitely different. However, Victor Arenas, he was a secret. He was 3 for 40 with 1 touchdown coming into the game. He's got 3 receptions for 66 yards just in the first half.
Yeah, I mean, again, Mingus doing a nice job keeping this Bradshaw offense, who can put points on the board, doing a nice job keeping those points off the board tonight. And again, the second half is going to be key. Did great in the first half. We know that Bradshaw's going to be making some adjustments at halftime, but we know Coach Ortiz is going to be doing the same thing. I can't wait for the second half of football.
The balloons fly here with the halftime festivities in honor of Breast Cancer Awareness Month. We'll take a break at our Oxendale Chrysler Dodge Jeep and Ram halftime report. Proud sponsor of the Cliff Castle Casino Bull Bash Friday and Saturday out at the Stargazer Pavilion. Mingus leading at halftime 14-0. We'll be back after this.
The challenges facing the country never stop. So neither does the U.S. Army. We train, adapt, and get smarter. Every soldier, every unit, every day. Not to keep up with change, but to drive it. Nobody knows what problems tomorrow will bring, but we do know who will solve them.
Cliff Castle Casino Hotel. The perfect place to eat. The perfect place to party. The perfect place to laugh. The perfect place to bowl. The perfect place to play.
Since 1925, Tiffany Construction has worked with developers and local and federal government to build, expand, and improve infrastructure, roads, drainage systems, and subdivisions. From concept to completion, the Tiffany Construction team provides a full complement of construction services and state-of-the-art delivery methods customized to fit your needs and budget. They're Arizona's longest tenured family-owned and operated civil contractor and proudly serving the Verde Valley since 1991. Tiffany Construction, knowledge and experience to bring your project to reality.
People often refer to Larry Green Chevrolet as the people place. Keeping that reputation is a priority in the community and with every customer that comes through the door. Larry Green Chevrolet, we're better and we'll prove it. If you're in the market for a new or pre-owned car, truck, van, or SUV, you'll find our selection extensive and the sales team professional and courteous. Visit Larry Green Chevrolet just off Highway 260 next to Walmart or LarryGreenChevrolet.com.
All Price Insurance on Main Street in Cottonwood is your local insurance provider for personal and commercial insurance. Call and compare 23 insurance companies for home, health, auto, RV, motorcycle, boat, or ATV. Specialty insurance and insurance bonds are no problem at All Price Insurance. Call or visit All Price Insurance today.
All Price Insurance, one of our sponsors for Mingus Marauder football, and of course Becky Allred is also involved in Mean Machine Flag football.
Yeah.
Want to remind you, they're actually you can sign up and get your registrations in right now. The season starts in January 6th all the way up to 17. They will have a 17U team, assuming we get enough kids out there for that. But a phenomenal opportunity for boys and girls, and you can go to Mean Machine Facebook, or you can stop by and talk to Becky at All Price Insurance on Main Street in Cottonwood. Second half, Mingus is going to be kicking off, so Bradshaw will get the ball first, but trailing 14-0 so far, and it was a great opportunity to see all the legendary coaches out there, and I've seen Mingus Marauders wandering, sprinkling around. Martin I saw Martin, Justin Link. I've seen it a couple of different games, and I love the fact that Mingus Marauders and former Marauders are staying in touch with the program, the team, and everything.
Yeah, that's one thing about this town here in Cottonwood. You know, once you're a Marauder, you're always a Marauder. You're always welcome back down there on the field. And speaking of one, a great one, Jordan Upham, him and Emily Upham dropped off just a sweet card for us, for you and I, Jackie. Just, thanking us, and actually a very, very nice picture drawn here. I didn't know they were these artists here of us up on the lift when we were over in Coconino. So thank you guys. Thank you so much. That was very sweet of them, and we appreciate that very much.
Okay, you're the taller one.
I would think so.
Yeah, you're the taller one, and I'm the one that's perfectly comfortable at the height. All right.
Yep.
Oh, love it. The Uphams, thank you so much. Little pooch kick, and it comes down, and it is picked up by Mingus, but Mingus touches it. I'm not sure. Well, they pick up the ball at the 45-yard line, so I don't think it went 10 yards.
So it was actually here, little pooch kick, very short pooch kick, right at 10 yards. Number 1 for Bradshaw, that would be Coy Randall called for a fair catch, and a Mingus kickoff guy just rammed right into him. So that's what the penalty was right there.
Good eyes, Carson. Way to watch.
So this is going to be great field position for Bradshaw.
That is now the 10th penalty against the Mingus Marauders, and this will be the third or fourth time that Bradshaw is going to start in Mingus territory, as they're going to mark the ball at the Mingus Marauder 39-yard line. Holy cow.
Yeah, so, and if we remember correctly, or, we're remembering back just to the first quarter, this is about how their first drive of the game started, and they took the ball right down inside the 20, but that stalled out very quickly.
2 backs in the backfield. Gonzalez is going to run. He tries to get to the edge, gets around one. Get around the second Mingus Marauder, and that's going to be Colby Fanning that just came up and took out the legs.
Yeah, and this Mingus defense is flying to the ball. Everybody's coming up, doing a good job getting off their blocks, and it's fun watching this defense tonight. I'm very impressed.
Well, the Mingus Marauders welcome back. Welcome back Tyler back to the linebacker position. He missed a couple of games with an ankle injury. Nice to see him back out there. Bradshaw will hand it off, and Maida avoids one man and then is pushed back and will get spun around, but he has decent yardage. Picks up the loss, and then another 6 to go along with it. So 3rd and 4, maybe 3rd and 5 from the Mingus Marauder 34.
First time Mata's been able to see any sort of daylight. Mingus has done a nice job corralling him just a few times he's had the ball, and now a big 3rd down here early in the 3rd quarter.
Mingus leading, 3rd quarter just underway, 14-0 if you are just joining us. If you want to watch the game, you can go to Verde Valley TV YouTube/Verde Valley TV. Whistles will stop the play here, as Mingus will get a sideline warning for being on the white. And that's reminiscent. I've had that happen.
Yeah, and we see this every game, right?
I
think we've seen this every game. Both teams, I'm sure later in the second half, Bradshaw's going to get one.
Man goes forward and stops, and then they give the ball up around the corner and pick it up a 1st down and more. Off to the races he goes, and down inside the 10. Mingus is able to contain it and pick it up, however, with the gallop, and the 1st down is going to be Logan Brennahan as he finds his first positive yardage of the game. They're going to mark it outside the 10 at the 11.
So this was an excellent job by the Mingus secondary, chasing him down and not letting him get in the end zone. Bradshaw has had a very tough time scoring from this distance. Mingus does a nice job compacting everything and keeping everything inside the tackles here. So we'll see what Bradshaw play callers have for this situation, because they've been unsuccessful so far tonight.
2 backs in the backfield. Quarterback looks to throws it up over the top and overthrows his receiver. Decent coverage, threw it out of the back of the end zone, really didn't have him open. It was well covered.
Yeah, and there's actually the guy he threw it to actually jumped offside, so they're going to move Bradshaw back 5 yards. And again, Bradshaw's just so far tonight has struggled once they've gotten down here. They've had a few penalties and then a fumble. They're just not executing in the red zone like they have all year. But a big factor is because of this Mingus defense and the pressure they're putting on them.
Well, Mingus actually has two takeaways in the end zone for touchbacks. One, a fumble recovery in Mingus's own end zone, and the second, an interception off the tip by Colby Fanning.
Yeah, and when you win that turnover battle, you usually got a good chance of winning. So far, Mingus is doing just that.
2 backs in the backfield, 2 receivers bunched together near side. There's the snap, and quarterback drops the ball, picked it up, and it's picked up by a Bradshaw Bear. How about that? Maida picks it up off the bounce. It comes out of his quarterback's hands, and a lucky bounce allows Bradshaw to maintain possession.
How about that right there? Just they faked he kind of just a little shuffle pass to him up front, and Bradshaw very fortunate right there. That could have been their third turnover down here inside the red zone.
And he picks up a yard to boot.
How about that?
So, yeah, 2nd and 14 from the Mingus Marauder 15. 9:17 left to go. Third quarter action. Trips to the far side. 1 receiver to the near side. Maida's in the backfield with quarterback Gonzalez. Out of shotgun, he takes the snap, looking to throw, throws over the middle, and it is broken up off the receiver's hands. They try to Arenas again, and this time Chaz Taylor was coming up to put the hit on as soon as the ball arrived.
Yeah, and actually that ball should have had a good opportunity of being caught. Nice ball from Gonzalez there. Chaz doing a good job coming up from his safety position and laying the big hit there, so it was a difficult catch there. Got a moth in the booth here, attacking me. Get out of here.
Nothing compared to that giant moth we had on the road. What was it, like 6 feet big or something?
Yeah, I don't even think that was a moth. That was like a flying reptile.
Dinosaur even. Quarterback takes the snap. Mata throws, going to the end zone, and it is, great defense coming across the front. No flags on the play, and just enough to interrupt the ball intended out there for number 3, Gonzalez.
Yeah, and this looks, what do you do here if you're Bradshaw, Jackie? You kick this or you go for it? Because they can pick up a first down, but in order to do that, they got to get inside the 1-yard line. And no.
Well, I think they're going to go for it because they lined up for it.
That's a good call, Jackie.
There we go. Trips to the far side. 4th and 14 from the Mingus Marauder 15-yard line. Mingus up on top, 14-0. Throw near side, and it's thrown away. Incomplete. Mingus. The defense holds in the red zone once again.
Yeah, and just nice coverage there. They throw to the short side of the field here. They go to the end zone, but just double covered and really nowhere to go with it. And I'm surprised they didn't kick it there,
They don't have a field goal all season long.
Okay.
So, maybe it's a matter of not trusting. They did try a field goal.
Yeah, they did earlier, yeah.
And they are 0 for 2. Bradshaw's 0 for 2 on field goal attempts so far this year. Mingus with the ball. Flag comes flying. Nelson with the ball, and he's going to take an unnecessary hit with the flag out. Flag is right at the 15-yard line. Nelson would gain 2 if it stands, but it's going to be against Mingus.
Yeah, and Mingus too many times has started out a drive with a flag right off the go there, and that just puts you behind the 8 ball and makes it difficult. And so with just under 9 minutes to play here with Mingus with a 2-touchdown lead, they're looking at a 1st and 15 backed up on their own 10-yard line.
And even 100 yards in penalties against the Mingus Marauders here. Spread formation for Mingus. 1 back in the backfield. Quarterback takes the snap and does not hand it off. Instead, gets sacked right at the 2-yard line. They're marking him down at the 2-yard line, so a 3-yard sack. Another sack racked up for the sack total for the Bradshaw Bears. And that one's going to put Mingus precariously close to their own end zone.
Yeah, that pocket closed very quick. The ball has been able to escape pressure tonight a few times. That time, not the case. Just credit to that defensive line from Bradshaw getting in there. And now this is where the play calling becomes interesting. Do you just try to do a little run here, give yourself some breathing room, or do you drop back and try to pick up some big yardage?
Maybe you spread the field. Hard to say. The blitz is coming. Far side. There's the blitz. Quarterback keeps it. Has some room. And no, it's going to be Wildcat as Nelson gets up across the 16-yard line. Believe it or not, it gives the Mingus Marauders some room, but it's going to be Well, they're showing 3rd down and about 9.
Yeah, great call there from Coach Ortiz. You know, why not give the ball to your big time playmaker and Nelson, and just let him run right behind your biggest player and Streck. And good things usually happen when they do that. And just able to give themselves a ton of breathing room now, and really let Zabala just step back and fling this thing.
Quarterback almost looks like he's trying to change the play at the line. Steps back, has some time, throws, and it is caught by Taylor over the top of the defensive player at the 27-yard line. Add that to the highlight film, young man.
Yeah, just an excellent catch from Chaz. Looked like it had a chance to be intercepted, but Chaz just muscles it away from the defender there, and nice throw from Zabala, putting it right on the sideline there for Chaz. And
yeah, he did. He went right over the top of him. Holy cow. That moves the chains for the Mingus Marauders, 11 yards on the reception. And a second reception out there for Chaz Taylor here today. There's the handoff. It goes to Nelson. Nelson near side, has some blockers, cuts up underneath, gets past the 35 out to the 37. 2nd and maybe 1 for the Mingus Marauders.
Yeah, nice run there. Blocking has been excellent on the outside. Mingus are doing a nice job sealing the end there and allowing the running, whoever's running it, it's been really Nelson all night tonight, getting to the outside and able to get some damage done.
Mingus with the ball at their own 37-yard line. 6:23 left to go, 3rd quarter. Mingus leading 14-0. So says the Cottonwood Parks and Rec scoreboard on Verde Valley TV. Nelson hit right as he gets the ball, and he'll scurry back to the 35 but lose 2. So 3rd and 3 now for Mingus.
Yeah, 3rd and 3. Just the penetration from that Bradshaw Mountain defensive line is really starting to show itself here in this 3rd quarter. They've been getting in there earlier in the game, but they're really having their way. So it looks like this second half. So the offensive line gonna have to tighten that up here, especially on this 3rd down play.
Certainly so. If Mingus can pick this up, they can certainly chew more clock. Man in motion for Mingus. That's going to be Jimenez. And they throw downfield, wide open, but unable to get up top and come down with it was Streck.
Yeah, just a perfect play call there from Coach Ortiz. Mingus been just handing it off to Nelson just again and again and again, and kind of lulling that defense to sleep, and that he was wide open, and that's when Zabala would want to have back if he could. He usually doesn't miss those ones.
Certainly not. Mingus showing like they're going for it on 4th and 3 from their own 35-yard line. And a timeout by Bradshaw. So Bradshaw uses a timeout. That could loom large later in the game. We'll be back. Mingus on top, 14-0. We're back after this.
Our whole team is here to help you get the most out of each workout.
Here at the Cottonwood Recreation Center.
So Mingus showing, coming out in a standard offensive formation. Bradshaw's not buying it. They've got a man deep. Arenas is back deep looking for the punt.
And if Mingus wanted to, they could just run a sweep right to that outside and run off this end here, and they'd pick this up easy because Bradshaw's got 2 guys deep.
All right, they're going to move out of it. They got Bradshaw to jump earlier and got a 1st down. Zabala will punt it. Low punt, line drive. A bounce, a good bounce. Goes down and will get touched by the Mingus Marauders at about the 22-yard line. So Zabala doesn't make it pretty, but makes it effective.
Yeah, good punt right there. That's what you want to get out of that quick kick there. Just a nice roll. You keep it low, let it roll, and he did just that. So a great time for this Mingus defense to really come up with a turnover here, give the ball back to their offense in Bradshaw Mountain territory.
Nelson with a touchdown for Mingus out of the Wildcat, a 9-yard run, a 40-yard reception by Streck for a touchdown. Second half action. This is Bradshaw's second possession. They started at the Mingus Marauder 39, a Mingus Marauder defensive stand at the 14-yard line, but Mingus just switched the field, and Bradshaw starts at the 22. And a run up the middle is denied by Mingus. Maybe might have lost one.
Yeah, Mingus all over that right there. D-line, linebackers coming up, making the play there. And, again, this Bradshaw offense really hasn't been able to get anything going in the air. Their big plays have come from when Gonzalez has kind of snuck behind his blockers there and kind of broken free in the secondary. But for the most part, they really haven't been able to move the ball on this Mingus defense. It's really just been where they've started with the ball that has put them in good position.
Trips to the far side. Gonzalez looking to throw. He's got pressure, and he will have to throw it away as he is in the grasp out there. Does a good job getting rid of the ball, and I believe that was Kendrew Streck that was breathing down his neck.
Yeah, I know. When you got Kendrew coming after you, better get rid of that ball.
Kendrew comes at me, I'm not taking the snap. How about that? Well, on the ground so far, you were making me look. 16 carries, 36 yards. 36 yards on the ground for Bradshaw here tonight at Mingus Union High School. Winner of this one definitely switches position. If Mingus can win this one, they can get back into playoff contention, currently sitting number 18. Bradshaw is sitting 4th. They're trying to get back and stay in the top 4, at least in the top 8. Gonzalez pressured once again, looks to get rid of it, throws it up, it's knocked away, tipped and almost intercepted. Oh my goodness, and it would have been Streck with the interception. It just got tipped in front of him, and it's hard to respond when you've only got a couple of feet of distance there.
Yeah, and he would have taken that one back to the house there, but he's upset with himself, and he knows he should have had that. Again, he wasn't expecting that there, just kind of landed right in his hands there, and just unfortunate that he didn't corral it there.
Chaz Taylor is back. He's at about the 50-yard line, and the punt is high. It's booming, and Nelson's going to take it and does not call a fair catch, and will get immediately wrapped up and then thrown down to the ground, and he's hurt. Oh my goodness, wrapped up at the 48-yard line and then thrown down to the ground, and he's hurt, and Mingus is upset. And the Mingus coaching staff out there immediately. Did not see a flag thrown, but you've got Mingus coaches out there and trying to contain the Mingus players. Nelson is not up. He is still hurt.
Oh, dang. And we did see him. He did get thrown to the ground there at the end of that play. And
they do have him sitting
up, so
up.
that is good. Helmet's off. He's sitting up. That is good.
That is a very good thing. Jasmine out there, the trainer for the Mingus Marauders, trying to take care of him. Mingus, most of the Marauders taking a knee, and Nelson is back up. And a unison, goes through the crowd here at Mingus Union High School. Holy cow. And the crowd has definitely got into it, as they are displeased with the lack of a flag thrown.
And Coach Ortiz, who's actually in the box tonight, doing the play calling from up here, ran right past us down these stairs, and he's in the ear of this referee here. He wants an explanation, because, I mean, it did happen right in front of the ref, and whistle was blown, and there was a little extracurricular going on. But the most important thing is Nelson is up, and he's okay, and looks like he's ready to play.
Well, it has more to do with the violence of the extracurricular.
Yeah.
As opposed to the play just kind of continued and the pile fell over. No, that was a WWF move, you know.
And I'm sure this is going to fire up this team. This crowd is fired up. I mean, if you couldn't hear them, they're going to be looking for some revenge here on this drive in forms of a touchdown.
Matthew is in the, no, it's going to be Nelson. Nelson runs and gets up and picks up about 3, and Nelson is fired up. 3 yards on the carry.
Yep, just under 4 minutes to play here in the third quarter. Again, Mingus leading 14-0. They got the ball right at midfield, looking to put a touchdown up on the board and try and really, just put the ball, get the defense back on the field and let them do their thing because they've been dominant tonight.
Streck goes in motion, stays in the backfield, and there's the snap. Misdirection by Nelson, and it'll get eaten up. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage, maybe a little bit ahead, and didn't run behind big number 44. Nelson was fending for himself.
Yeah, and again, this Mingus side, we see these coaches back here telling all the players, hey, stay back. We cannot,
nope.
Can't have a penalty right here in this situation.
You don't want to lose somebody for a game, too. You know what I mean?
No way.
We've seen that happen. All right, spread formation. Tight end for the Mingus Marauders. One back in the backfield, 3rd and about 7, and Zabala's going to keep it himself and run, and he'll be close to the first down. It's going to depend on the spot. The line judge on this side is saying 4th down, and they're going to mark him short at about the 42-yard line of the Bradshaw Bears. So 2:40 left to go. Mingus with a 4th and 1 decision, leading by 14.
Oh, this is going to be all Zabala right here. I would think this is where he likes to just go up, snap it real quick, and get the first down.
Well, they set it up, 4th and 1. Quarterback looking to take the snap, going through his progressions, and now he's looking to change the play. And he steps back
Jackie.
And straight up behind, and it's going to be a pitch, and Nelson to the outside. He's going to get around the corner, and he'll pick up the first down. However, the flag from the back judge may bring this one back. And it's going to be an illegal shift. Zabala argues his case and not happy about it, but that's going to make it 4th and 5. And so the crowd is seriously woken up here tonight, huh?
Yeah, they wanted that call against Nelson, and now they got this call that they did not want, and they're upset, and now this brings up a 4th and 6. So we'll see what Coach Ortiz decides to do here.
So Zabala, who oftentimes goes in behind the center and gooses him.
Yeah, he usually takes that right up the middle there, but refs say not so fast. And again here, so Bradshaw puts himself in a position.
Yeah, Mingus is going to take a timeout, and you know what, Carson, we're going to take a timeout with him. I think this is a wise timeout. You got to keep everybody in check here.
Yeah.
We're going to take a break here. Third quarter, 2:08. Mingus is up 14-0 over Bradshaw. We're back after this.
Starting in the late 1920s, Grandpa Gettle and his brothers laid the groundwork for what would become a family legacy. Almost 100 years and 100 patents later, Gettle's High Desert Mechanical continues to raise the bar of quality heating, cooling, and plumbing products and services in the Verde Valley.
Call Gettle's High Desert Mechanical Heating, Air Conditioning, and Plumbing at 567-2200 or online at GettlesHDM.com, providing solutions for your comfort. Don't settle. Get Gettles and go Marauders.
Well, 4th and 6 for the Mingus Marauders. I think that was a very good timeout call.
Yeah, emotions are running high here on both sides of the ball, in both stands. So settle it down here, make sure everyone's on the same page offensively. And again, Mingus not set up in a punt formation, but Bradshaw has a punt guy back. So Bradshaw's saying, we don't believe you.
Right, absolutely. Well, Zabala takes the snap, and he will quick kick it, and he'll quick kick it to the near side. It'll go out of bounds, and they're going to mark it just inside of the 20-yard line. So effective nonetheless. So Mingus doesn't get the score, but they do eat up clock. and they win the field position game and put Bradshaw back inside of their own 20.
Yeah, and I like this. You know, Bradshaw, again, can't get anything going offensively, so make them work for it. You know, let them chew up as much time as they want. 2 minutes left here in the third quarter. Mingus in control of this ball game, and again, if I'm a Mingus fan, I'm happy to see my defense out there because they are dominating tonight.
Well, in the they've got 71. Bradshaw has 71 passing yards, all of them in the first half. 2 receivers far side of the field, 2 backs in the backfield, and a misdirection. Mingus running into Mr. Streck, who was able to contain him until help arrives, and he just cut the gap. Holy cow!
Yeah, Streck just a monster out there in the middle. That's his area. Don't be coming into it. You don't want any problems with him.
Man, he just beautiful. Stood up the running back, but Maida was able to keep his legs and churning and almost got out of that tackle, but Streck able to hang on until help arrives. He ends up losing a yard. I was saying Gonzalez has 71 passing yards all in the first half.
Yeah.
0 for 6 here in the second half. 2 receivers near side now, 2 backs in the backfield. Mingus has their defensive line standing up straight. They're going to throw, and off the hands intended for number 21 on the far side of the field. And that's Austin Yarbrough.
Yeah, just a perfect pass from Gonzalez there. Put it right where his man could get it. Through the gloves there, and this brings up another 3rd and long for this Bradshaw offense. We'll see if Mingus decides to bring the pressure here, really put it on Bradshaw.
Yarbrough, 7 catches, 122 yards on the season, a couple of touchdowns. So obviously a formidable receiver out there. Trips to the near side. Maida will attend to Gonzalez in the backfield. 3rd and 11 from the 19-yard line. Gonzalez in trouble, able to escape, throws the ball back across the middle of the field, caught and short of the first down, and Arenas with another catch out there. He gets most of it. They needed 11, got 10. Now the question is, 50 seconds left to go in the third quarter, down by 14. Do you go for it at this point?
Oh, man, that's a tough call, Jackie. And they actually gave him a pretty generous spot.
Great job by the Mingus Marauder defense, actually stopping that short and causing this fourth down.
I mean, he was one move away from really breaking that open, and
they come out for it.
They're going for it. This could be the game right here, Jackie.
Well, Mingus, that defensive line standing up. Gonzalez, a very mobile quarterback. You got a lot of things to watch. He takes the snap, looking to throw. He's in trouble, throws it, chucks it up. It's going to be picked off. The Mingus Marauders with the ball. It's going to be Streck wandering out in the middle of no man's land. And Gonzalez had to throw it up for his dear life. Threw it up short, and Streck picks it off on senior night.
Yeah, and Streck making up for that last one he had. And I just unsure of that play call there from Bradshaw.
Well, Mingus actually gets the ball back almost to the original first down marker. So they'll take over at the 29-yard line of the Bradshaw Bears with 5 seconds left to go in quarter number 3. They'll basically get one playoff in the third quarter. 3 takeaways by the Mingus Marauders. Bessler in motion for the Mingus Marauders. There's the snap up the middle. There goes Nelson, and he'll get close to a first down. They'll mark him for a first down. Give him 11 yards as the third quarter comes to a close. Mingus driving again in Bradshaw territory at the 17, already leading 14-0. We're back after this.
The Suzy Q Market is the most convenient stop for road trips with 1,500 beverage selections and plenty of snacks. And save on Conoco fuel with your Kickback Rewards card. The Suzy Q drive-thru window is the most convenient way to stop for those essentials on the way home.
Road trips start here with something for everyone.
At Suzy Q.
Shop local first, always.
Go Marauders!
Back here at Mingus Union High School, Mingus driving as the 4:48 begins. It'll start with a 2nd and 10. Handoff fake to Nelson. Nelson got eaten up in the backfield. Connor Scott, by the way, for Bradshaw back out there.
Yeah.
Nice to see him back out on the field. And a little keeper by Zabala goes for nothing. So 2nd and 10 for the Mingus Marauders at the Bradshaw 18-yard line. 2 receivers near side, 1 to the far side. A tight end to the near side, and Nelson in the backfield. There's the snap. They give it to Nelson. Nelson tries the right-hand side. He's inside the 15, just inside the 15, and that's going to bring up a 3rd down and about 7.
Yeah, so I wonder maybe if we might see some Wildcat down here again. Mingus has had a ton of success with it tonight, and they are bringing Streck out here. And usually when he's out there, it's either he likes to run that little pass right up the middle where he goes right behind the linebackers, or he leads blocks for Nelson.
Well, he's going to go to the far side and line up at the tight end position. 3rd and 7, 10:30 left to go in the game. Man in motion, and cornerback throws and has his receiver over in the end zone. Touchdown.
There is a flag on the play, though.
Streck from the tight end position streaks down, catches the touchdown pass. However, the flag is going to be an illegal shift against Mingus.
Man.
12th penalty of the game, takes points off the board, and now makes it 3rd and 11, maybe even 3rd and 12 from the 20-yard line.
Yeah, just a perfect route from Streck there, and Zabala puts it right where he needs to. But again, these penalties just hurting Mingus big time.
Certainly so. Antoine Zabala came in, and by the way, he set another record out here. Most completions in a season by a Mingus Marauder quarterback. Luke Simmons had 100 completions, and now Zabala actually had him tied at 100 completions coming into the game. Zabala, first pass of the game took over that record.
Yeah.
He's got 110 yards in the game and on 12 attempts out there. 1 interception, 1 touchdown. In fact, that's his 23rd touchdown pass of the year.
Wow, incredible.
I know. How about that? In fact, he's up over 1,500, approaching 1,600 yards, leading all quarterbacks in the Grand Canyon region, and was 4th or 5th in quarterbacks in 4A.
All right.
Yeah, how about that? So the smoke from the cannon that they shot off because of the touchdown
yeah,
lingering over the field here at Mingus Union High School. 4th quarter action, a little bit of 10.5 minutes left to go. 3rd and long, touchdown pass, and it's broken up, but the flag comes out, and then a second one comes out. And the intended receiver out there for the Mingus Marauders, trying to get a number on that.
I want to say it was...
Yeah, it was intended for Bessler.
Yeah.
And he was hit right at the line.
Yep.
And that's going to give him the penalty. And we're going to see if this is, that should be enough for a first down. Mingus is discussing it. Great pass.
Yeah.
Fantastic pass, and broken up right at the last second. Great pattern, good pass. And that is going to move the ball down to the 10-yard line. So they give him 10 yards, they give him 11 yards on the penalty.
Yep.
And 3rd and manageable out there for Mingus, but most importantly, it could keep the drive alive and keep the clock rolling too.
Yep.
Man in motion, there's the snap. And Nelson's got the first down and the end zone touchdown. So the penalty against Bessler sets up the 10-yard run by Nelson for the touchdown. Nelson's got 12 points here in this game. So he now has 90 points on the season. The senior for Mingus. Great lead blocking out there. Streck takes his man out, cuts it up underneath, and he just finds the place to go.
Yeah, again, this blocking on the outside all night has been phenomenal for Mingus, and this is what they really needed. Another touchdown here to put them up by 3 scores when this Bradshaw offense has been unable to move the ball. That was a huge touchdown right there.
Snap and hold, no flags. The kick is up and good. Rodriguez 3 for 3. Mingus is up 21-0. A little better than 10 minutes left to go. I'll tell you though, Bradshaw can come back at any particular moment. Stick around with us. We'll be back after this.
People often refer to Larry Green Chevrolet as the people place. Keeping that reputation is a priority in the community, and with every customer that comes through the door. Larry Green Chevrolet, we're better and we'll prove it. If you're in the market for a new or pre-owned car, truck, van, or SUV, you'll find our selection extensive and the sales team professional and courteous. Visit Larry Green Chevrolet, just off Highway 260 next to Walmart, or LarryGreenChevrolet.com.
Well, things looking good for the Marauders as they're set to kick off once again, leading 21-0, fourth quarter, 10:15 left to go in the game. Rodriguez will pop it and drop it in at about the 30-yard line, and it'll go out of bounds. And so the Bradshaw Bears will take over at the 35-yard line, but still not bad field position, but at the same time, they have stayed away from a very formidable return team for Bradshaw.
Yeah, this Bradshaw return team has done a lot of damage to these teams, especially in the Grand Canyon region so far. But Mingus doing a nice job keeping it away from their skill guys. And now we get to see that defense of Mingus back out on the field, led by Streck out there, just came up with some huge tackles and then had a chance for 2 interceptions tonight. He got the one. Made sure he got that second one.
Streck has had an interception. Colby Fanning has had an interception in the game. A fumble recovery in the end zone. Didn't catch a number on that one, but that was a drive killer as well. 2 receivers to the near side, 2 backs in the backfield on both sides of Gonzalez. Mingus. Defensive line standing up, handoff coming near side, cuts back, and decent yardage up close to the 50-yard line. They're going to mark him down all the way back at the 43. So a 3-yard gain, a run. Carrying the ball is going to be Brannon. Brannon now has got 4 carries in the game for 15 yards. Second half, they've gone positive yards. First half, not so much so.
Yeah.
2nd and 7 from the 43-yard line. Any score updates for us?
Looking here, we have a couple scores actually. We got Prescott in the 3rd quarter leading Mojave 38-14.
Pass to the outside, well defended by Fanning, intended for number 6 out there, Alex Sear. And it'll bring up 3rd and 7. Sorry about that. What was that?
Oh, no problem there. Prescott leading Mojave in the 3rd quarter, 38-14. So, again, Prescott undefeated in the Grand Canyon region. So, they're able to hold on for that win. They would take that'd be a big win for them because they'd be, again, we don't know how this game's going to turn out. Still got a lot of time left. But that would put them 1 game ahead of Mingus.
2 backs in the backfield, quarterback, second back. Mingus able to sniff it out, covers it up. That'll be for a loss. And it looked like Yarbrough might have had the carry out there, number 21. And that's going to bring up a 3rd and 7, actually a 3rd and 8. 4th and 8, pardon me, 4th and 8. Down by 21 points, 9 minutes left to go in the game. I got to imagine you got to go for it.
Yeah, they really got no choice here. And Mingus has been able to get pressure on a lot of these 4th downs that they've been going on. So we'll see if they can get in the backfield and force another interception.
Well, Mingus has definitely turned the tide and has been blitzing here.
Yes.
1 sack apiece for both of these squads. Two receivers to the far side, plus a tight end. Watch the tight end. There's the snap. Quarterback Gonzalez is back. Releases, throws downfield. It's picked off. The Mingus Marauders going the other way. It's going to be Chaz Taylor. And Taylor back out to the 45-yard line. Third interception of the game for the Mingus Marauders.
Huge interception there, and they forced the turnover once again. And this defense just with the big takeaways when they need them. And we got flags flying all over the place. But with 8 minutes, 20 seconds left in the fourth quarter, Mingus up by 3 scores. They'll have the ball right around midfield. Well, we'll see after these flags are discussed.
We have a pile of yellow sitting right at the 46-yard line of the Bradshaw Bears. And that's where the tackle was made, and we'll see where they're going to go back it up against the Mingus Marauders. That's going to be another penalty against Mingus, and it's going to drop the ball at the 36-yard line. Pardon me, 39-yard line. So Mingus gets the ball back, though. Take another penalty. The 13th penalty of the game. This one 15 yards. That's 125 yards of penalties. Now, you were talking about if Mingus wins this one, then all things point at the final game of the season, Mingus at Prescott. Although we've got a game with Flagstaff next week. Quick pass outside. Mingus with the ball down the sideline. Juking, jiving, loses the ball. And it is going to be recovered out there by Connor Scott of Bradshaw. And so they're going to get the ball back at the Mingus Marauder 47-yard line with 8:11 left to go, and life breathes back into the Bradshaw Bears.
Yeah, and they were Bradshaw fortunate to jump on that there. Again, this game not over. 8 minutes to go here, and that's a lot of time. But like you were saying, Jackie, we cannot overlook that game next week against Flagstaff, a big rival here of Mingus, and that game's going to be tough, playing it up at the Dome.
So Mingus got to put their defense back on the field. Gonzalez is back. He slings it deep, and it is caught out there by the Bradshaw Bears. It's going to be Arenas again, and that puts the ball at the Mingus Marauder 9-yard line.
And if I'm Mingus, I'm saying, hey, you guys have been down here, I don't know how many times tonight, and you haven't been able to punch it in. This is where Mingus has been their best tonight, backed up in their own territory, really in their goal line, and they've out-muscled Bradshaw Mountain tonight.
Well, it was just thrown up for grabs there, and the Bradshaw Bears came down with it. Arenas goes over 100 yards in receiving, and not going forward on the running game as Streck denies Brennan any opportunity, and the ball's going to go backward and lose 5 yards.
Yeah, so not what Bradshaw needed right there, but if you're a Mingus fan, you got to be thrilled right there. Back them up, and as you do this, time continues to tick off the clock.
Indeed, approaching 7:20 left in the game. Mingus up by 3 scores, 21-0 over Bradshaw. Bradshaw came in 7-1, their only loss coming to Prescott last week, 26-21. Gonzalez pacing in the backfield, takes the snap, looks to throw, and has to find somebody, throws in the corner of the end zone, and touchdown for the moment, but there are flags on the field at about the 18-yard line. So I was trying to catch the number of the receiver and the corner of the end zone.
He was being blocked by a Mingus defender over there, but we did have multiple flags thrown on the play once again, and we've seen that before.
Yes, we have. It's going to be against Bradshaw, so the points come off the board. I think it was Alex Cabril who found himself in the end zone.
Pass interference on Mingus as well, so the penalties are going to offset, and we're going to replay the down.
Well, Mingus will take that. 7:01. You took 28 seconds off the clock, 27 seconds off the clock. A redo with 2nd and goal from the 15-yard line. And Mingus able to escape, and the penalties offset, so nothing happens. So I don't have to write anything down.
No.
No. 7:01 now. Mingus, I want to remind everybody, Mingus plays at Flagstaff, not at Flagstaff, at the NAU Walk-Up Sky Dome next week. And if you remember, it's been a while. All the games start a half an hour later. So pregame normally at 6:30 is at 7 o'clock. Kickoff is at 7:30 in the Dome. Quick pass, near side. Boom! Mingus comes up as Fabian Jimenez lays the wood out there. A short catch for 4 yards and then a flag afterward. And we'll see who the penalty is against. But a 4-yard reception out there, and Jimenez came and made him pay for it.
Yeah, he did.
Or was it Matthew? I think it was, it was Matthew that came up with that hit.
Ooh, and a long conversation on this one.
And dead ball foul, unsportsmanlike against Bradshaw. Dead ball foul, personal foul against Mingus. Offset, repeat second down.
All right, again.
It's taken me years, but I'm learning sign language.
You know there's a lot of stuff being said between both these teams down on the field there.
And I think they're going to put do they put the ball back at the 15? No, they give them, all right, so since they were both dead ball fouls, it goes as a 3-yard reception because both of them happened after the play, apparently. So, 3rd and goal from the 12-yard line. Mingus now playing for the shutout. They don't have a shutout this season.
No, and to get one against Bradshaw, that would be something.
That would be huge. Remember, Bradshaw came to Mingus last year, 45-16, put a whooping on the Marauders. Gonzalez has time, throws low, incomplete, and it's going to be 4th down from the 12-yard line.
Again, Bradshaw's gotten down here inside the 20 and just have not been able to get the ball in the end zone.
Would like to look at the stats and see if Bradshaw's actually thrown the ball 20 times in a game so far this season. Because they've done it 3 times. They've done it here today. Timeout, Bradshaw trying to break up the goose egg. They're going to take a timeout and talk about it. Come up with the play on the 17th page of the playbook. We're back to Mingus after this.
People always ask us what makes us different than other car dealers. Being different is a simple idea. We believe that everybody deserves to drive a nicer, newer car. That belief drives the entire team at Oxendale Chrysler Dodge Jeep Ram to care more, try harder, and work smarter. We're dedicated to helping you find or fix the perfect car for your life and budget. Whatever it is keeping you from driving the car you want, we'll guarantee that we'll try our best to help you. We're Oxendale Chrysler Dodge Jeep Ram, and we're a dealer for you. Visit our showroom in Cottonwood this weekend or see all the deals at mattsays.yes.com.
Mingus has held Bradshaw to an average of 1.7 yards per carry.
How about that? That's awesome.
Oh my goodness. That is, wow. You know what? That also says a lot for teams like Lee Williams and Mojave that put up yardage on the ground against the Mingus Marauders.
Yeah.
Teams like Coconino. Pass play, 4th down, throws it over the top, sliding catch, touchdown out there. Cabrillo breaks up the shutout on a late breaking slant out there, and it's 21-6 on the 12-yard touchdown toss.
Yeah, nice sliding catch there from Cabral, and now they have to have this extra point here. And I wonder, you think they come out and go for an onside kick, or you think they try and see if their defense can get one more stop?
Well, they've got to have 2 more possessions nonetheless, so I would certainly expect the onside kick out there.
Yeah.
There's the snap, good hold. The kick is up, and it's off upright and no good. The left upright here at Mingus Union High School denies the extra point. And with 6:39 left to go in the game, Mingus leads 21-6. Holy cow. We'll take a break. Kickoff coming up, most likely an onside kick after this.
first set of wheels didn't come with complications or strings or hassles. It can be that way again. There's a simpler way to buy tires at Tire Pros.
We're hassle-free, guaranteed.
6 minutes, 39 seconds left to go. Mingus will put their hands team out there, no doubt. And we'll put one man back. It's going to be Nelson. Actually, they're going to put two back. Nelson will be back there on one side, Taylor on the other side, Streck in the middle, just in case they decide to squib. Mingus now up to the 50-yard line. 5 guys, 3 more right behind him at the 45-yard line. Certainly expecting the onside kick as Josh Grant will be kicking for the Bradshaw Bears. They'll kick from the far hash mark and we'll line it up 6 to the near side, 4 to the far side on the short side of the field. Approaches the ball, and there's the kick, and it is going to be recovered by the Bears. It skims out of a pile of the Mingus Marauders and covered by Tucker, and the Bradshaw Bears have life once again. I'm not sure how that one skimmed out, but it certainly did. Came right out of the bottom of the pile as the Mingus Marauders went after it. And I think everybody thought the other guy had it and bounced off one Mingus Marauder and then skimmed past the others. And so first down and a flag is thrown before the play ever starts for too many men on the field in the huddle. So a 5-yard penalty for trying to get 12 guys out there and run a play. Actually, you never try to get 12 guys out there. Somebody just misses their assignment.
Yeah, I mean, that's definitely can't. You're trying to make a comeback here. You can't have penalties like that. That you just you get something to go your way, and then boop, back them on up. Now making it a long field, but this Mingus defense, you know, they've come up with plenty of stops tonight. I think they got one more in them.
Mingus playing for pass nonetheless. Crowding the line, got several back. There's the snap. Gonzalez looks to throw, throws, puts it up, and it is broken up and tipped. It is intercepted out there by Chaz Taylor. He tries the far side of the field. He's still on his feet. A flag thrown. He's at the 20, and he gets clobbered at the 25. Mingus will have possession, but the flag came out, and looks like a couple of different people down there. Tucker gets up slow for the Bradshaw Bears. The flag came out around the 35-yard line. One would guess on a return like that it would be some sort of an illegal block.
Yeah.
Mingus, though, with the fourth interception of the game. However, now they're talking about whether or not it was offsides on the Mingus Marauders prior to the interception.
What?
Yeah. We'll see what they call here. We'll have an illegal shift, declined. Personal foul face mask against Bradshaw.
Oh, wow.
First down. And so it was, I believe it was hope on the part of the Bradshaw Bears trying to call encroachment, but that is not what was called. So the interception from Chaz Taylor stands with about a 50-something yard return on top of it. He came up, just met the receiver, played the tip drill to himself, took off down the right sideline.
Yeah, great play from Chaz there. An excellent position, not letting anybody behind him. And like you said, tip drill, stayed with it, got it, and then, just a ton of green grass in front of him, and he did the rest of that there, and just great job getting it all the way over to the Bradshaw side of the field. And now Mingus, I would think, with just under 6.5 minutes to go here, they could just run out this clock and pound it away with Nelson.
Well, they don't take the – oh, they do. Now they're going to add the face mask penalty. I was wondering if they were going to do the face mask penalty from the spot of the foul, where Mingus would have just taken the ball where it was, but they added on to the end, and the 15-yard penalty puts the Mingus Marauders inside the red zone. Already with a lead, 21-6, trying to add on more. 8th penalty for the Bradshaw Bears, 70 yards and penalties. Mingus is at 125 with 13 penalties, but they have the lead and the ball at the Bradshaw 13-yard line. Zabala takes the snap. There goes Nelson, far side, diving for the corner, stays on his feet, and touchdown, assuming there's no flags. 13 yards, one play as he sweeps around the corner for the touchdown.
All he needed was one play there. Nice job. Nice job staying in bounds. Oh, just pushed a couple Bradshaw defenders over there. Just couldn't make the tackle. And Nelson doing what he does best, finding the end zone.
3rd touchdown for the senior from Mingus Union High School here tonight. All 3 of them on the ground. Back-to-back touches in touchdowns. And Rodriguez comes out for the extra point attempt. 27-6, 6:15 left to go. Zabala with the hold. Good snap, good hold. Kick is up, and it is good. 4 for 4 for another senior for the Mingus Marauders on senior night. Here, Mingus cruising a 28-6 lead over the Bradshaw Bears. We're back for kickoff after this.
You're going to love the new interactive website from Roxu Screen Printers. Now you can create your custom t-shirt design online. Simply choose a t-shirt or hat style, easily upload your logo, or create the perfect design. Workwear, tees, uniforms, polos, and caps. And let's not forget those special occasion tees, all designed online by you. Go to ROKZOO.com, Roxu Screen Printing in Cottonwood, where clothing comes to rock. 24/7 at the all-new Roxu.com.
Well, Colby Fanning here tonight gave his parents an anniversary gift, an interception in the end zone. How about that?
Yes.
The Fannings celebrating 22 years. Congratulations. Rodriguez set to kick off. Mingus in control right now. 28-6, a 3-score lead over the Bradshaw Bears here at Mingus Union High School on senior night. Your senior night. Did you guys win on your senior night, Carson?
Yes.
Kickoff, squibbed at about the 30-yard line. Trying the right sideline, down the sideline, out of bounds at about the 50-yard line. Maybe in Mingus Marauder territory. Good field position for the Bradshaw Bears. You guys did win on your senior night?
Yes. I'm trying to remember who we played. But
don't you hate that?
I know it was a win.
Well, see, that's what you remember. You don't remember who you played.
Well, I remember we played. It wasn't my. Well, we played Greenway playoff game. So that was my last game here. We won that game.
Ah, there you go.
But I couldn't tell you who we played the game before that.
For senior night. There's the snap. Gonzalez back to throw, launches it. Actually just kind of tosses it out there, intended for Sear. Out of bounds, uncatchable, 2nd and 10.
Yeah, now this Bradshaw offense in a position they haven't been in much this year, having to play from behind and throw the ball because they need to score, and they need to score in a hurry. But you could tell they're a little bit out of sync in the passing game.
Back-to-back games where the Bradshaw Bears have been forced to throw the ball. And the pass out to the sideline is incomplete. Gonzalez takes a mask full of a Mingus Marauder in the process.
Yeah.
3rd and 10.
Yeah, and again, that was a ball over there that could have been caught. And there's been quite a few drops from this receiving core of the Bears tonight. And Gonzalez is really needing all the help he can get, and his teammates kind of letting him down out there.
3rd and 10 from the Mingus Marauder 46-yard line. Mingus leading 28-6, just barely under 6 minutes left to go in the game. Gonzalez with the snap, looking downfield, launches, throws it far, overthrows everybody, but a flag comes out. And it's going to be a pass interference call, I assume. And that should give the Bradshaw Bears a first down.
Yeah, I'm surprised with that call there. Ball looked to be just out of the reach of everybody.
Well, yeah, see, that's part of the question is whether or not it was catchable. And a 15-yard penalty moves the ball down to the Mingus Marauder 31-yard line. And the Boo Birds are back here at Mingus Union High School. "16 penalties against Mingus, 140 yards. Wow. One man in the backfield with Gonzalez. Receivers 2 to the near side, 1 to the far side. 5:51 left to go in the game. Mingus showing blitz. There's the snap. Gonzalez pops it over. Mingus able to contain it rather quickly. It'll go for about 6 yards. Keep the clock rolling, and it'll be 2nd and 4 from the Mingus 25.
Yeah, now with this second chance for the Bradshaw, they don't need it too deep, so they're looking for anything underneath just to get yards, keep the chains moving. But again, this Mingus defense, they've been out on the field a lot, but they've done their job here, just holding Bradshaw to 6 points so far.
Gonzalez throws to the far sideline. A flag comes in near the line. It would be a first down if it stays at the Mingus Marauder 17-yard line. But that flag is thrown, a chop block, and that's going to back up Bradshaw. And lots of flag activity out here today.
Yeah, there's been quite a few flags thrown. These refs not letting anything slide tonight.
Well, that's going to make it 3rd or 2nd down and long. And they'll take away the pass reception and the first down, and they're going to back the ball up. 15 yards for the chop block, and that's going to put the ball at the 41-yard line. This is how the first Mingus Marauder touchdown drive went, too.
Yeah.
You know, at one point it was 3rd and 29, and a pass interference call made it 3rd and 14, and we were thinking, well, that's manageable.
Yeah, and you look at that ended up being a huge play in this game, being that it was only 14-0 at the half.
Yep. Well, because that was the next play was a 40-yard touchdown strike to Streck.
Yep. Try
to say that 10 times real fast. So 2nd and 20 from the Mingus Marauder 41-yard line. Bradshaw spread out. 2 receivers near side, 1 back in the backfield. He'll be blocking. Quarterback looks to throw, throws quickly, and it's cut down. It'll be worth about 8 yards. They get some of it back. Catching the ball is going to be number 11, Tucker. His first reception of the game. They'll get 8, so 3rd and 12 now.
Nice job from the Mingus defense coming up, making that tackle there, not allowing him to get any more yards. And again, Mingus just trying to really wanting to get that ball back to their offense so they can just run out this clock and celebrate a big victory.
4.5 minutes left to go. Gonzalez back, looking downfield, comes to the near sideline, and a man was open, intended for Sear, but just out of the reach, and it's going to be 4th and 12 now. A lot of 4th downs in this particular game.
Oh, there's been a ton of them.
And not just 4th downs. 4th downs come, but I mean important 4th downs where, they're game-changing 4th downs. Mingus leading. If you're just joining us, boy, you missed all the action. Catch it all. You can go watch it at YouTube/Verde Valley TV or Cable 1 Channel 56, Suddenlink Channel 2. 4th and 12. Gonzalez is back. Looks to throw, throws near side, And a little slug and go is incomplete toward the end zone. And that's going to be a turnover. Mingus will get the ball back at their own 34.
Yep. Oh, and now Mingus get the ball back here. The offense, see if they can run out this clock. Just under 4.5 to go here. Mingus up 28-6.
Bradshaw's taking a couple of timeouts. I believe they have one left.
Yeah.
So they can only stop the clock once. No 2-minute warning stop clock, or 2-minute warning to stop the clock in high school football. So 1st and 10, looks like it's more from the 33. Mingus will take over there.
And they got Zabala lined up to the outside. There you got Wildcat going here in the backfield.
They do indeed. Mingus has got it set up. Nelson with the run. He'll follow Streck, finds a little area, and he'll pick up about 6 yards. Good first down play, and wisely stays in bounds to keep Mr. Clock ticking.
Yeah, just, no need to fight for those extra yards that might send you out of bounds. Just go down, in bounds, keep this clock running, and, seal what would be a huge victory in the, not just in the season, but in this Grand Canyon region for Mingus.
Flagstaff, who last week beat Lee Williams 39-0. Next opponent for the Mingus Marauders up in the dome at the NAU Walk-Up Sky Dome. Mingus spreads it out, 2 backs in the backfield, as Nelson is still out there at the Wildcat position, taking his time. 3.5 minutes left to go. He calls for the snap. He's going to try running behind Streck. He finds an open territory. Ooh, don't like to get rolled up on.
No.
It's going to be 3rd and short. And he needed 5 and got 4. So 3rd and short now. And we'll be under 3 minutes left to go before Mingus has to snap the ball again. 136 rushing yards on 29 carries for Nelson. He now has 1,296 rushing yards on the season. Love the stats.
Yeah.
Actually, I don't think that's true. I got to watch that. Nelson gets backed backward, changes position, goes around the other way. Oh, and then gets caught. A great tackle out there by number 5. And we have a fight out on the field. And flags are thrown, and I do not want to see an ejection for that one.
No.
And it's going to be, is it Zabala that's getting pulled away?
Yeah, I'm not.
Flags are thrown, and another conference. 1, 2, 3, 4 flags on the field. The tackle on Nelson, they're going to mark it back at the 40. So they're going to give him, I guess, a rather significant forward progress, even though he went backward. And both teams should be retreating back to their sidelines here. Have a little time to talk. Coach Zabala's coming out to try to keep the troops under wraps out here. The crowd is rather ambitious in their attempts to get somebody thrown out.
Yeah.
I don't want to see anybody thrown out.
I'll give you a score update here, Jackie.
I would love that.
Looks like Coconino took care of Lee Williams tonight, 34-18. So Coco, another big Grand Canyon region win for them. Again, they beat Mingus earlier this year.
40-42.
Yep.
Oof.
So, I don't know. Again, everybody, a lot of teams still alive here.
Yeah, they're 6-2 now.
Yeah, so that was a big win for them. And Prescott taking care of Mojave tonight, 38-21. And obviously Mingus here tonight with a nice lead on Bradshaw here with just under 3 minutes to go. And this reminds me of 2 weeks ago when we were in Mojave. We had a couple of scuffles break out on the field, and we had multiple teams or multiple flags being thrown.
Personal foul against Mingus and an ejection. Personal foul against Bradshaw and an ejection. And an unsportsmanlike against Bradshaw and an ejection.
Well, who was ejected for us? That's what we need to find out.
Oh, my goodness gracious. So 3 ejections made on that particular play, and that is going to be costly to both squads. That's going to be highly costly to both squads. And, oh, not the way we want to see this game end. A game where Mingus is up 28-6 with 2:41 left to go. On scrub time, if you will, just eating clock, and ejections are happening.
That's Zabala, it looks like, who's getting thrown out.
That hurts. That means that Mingus is without their starting quarterback next week at Flagstaff.
Wow.
The ejection is for the rest of this game and the following game. And I did not get the ejection numbers for Bradshaw, but that hurts that squad as well.
Yeah, that's not good. We saw the tail end. There was kind of a pile in there, so we only saw the tail end of what happened. It looks like some punches were being thrown. But, wow, yeah, that's, again, we've lost. Nelson's been suspended 1 game this year, and now Zabala, not having Zabala for next week, leads me to believe we're going to be seeing a lot of Wildcat.
Yeah, one certainly wonders. No doubts about it. Oh my goodness, not the way this game should end for either squad. And it's going to be a first down for Mingus. Mingus gets the first down on the unsportsmanlike penalty. And that is going to put the ball at the 45-yard line. And Mingus will line up in the Wildcat. Now, of course, Mingus does have options. Zach Figge, the sophomore, as an option for a quarterback. Chaz Taylor, of course, athletic, can play quarterback. And then, of course, the Wildcat for the Marauders has certainly been an opportunity. And Mingus is going to look to kneel down with 2:41 left to go. Mingus will kneel down just to get the clock rolling. And looks like 3 more kneels. And they should have an opportunity to run out the clock here. What a costly last play for Mingus, for Bradshaw.
Yeah, that kind of just flips this whole, definitely going to overshadow the victory for Mingus here tonight. You don't want to take away anything from this Mingus team offensively, special teams-wise, and defensively. They came out and did what they were supposed to do. That having that week off from school didn't affect them. This credit to this coaching staff. They had these guys ready to play tonight. Mingus embarrassed last year here on homecoming to come out here with, especially with this tough team from Bradshaw. To come out and get this victory tonight is huge.
1:37 left to go in the game. Mingus taking their time, of course, looking to kneel down once again. And may even kneel down a 4th time.
Yeah.
Because it is now 4th and 12 from the Bradshaw 47-yard line. And Mingus will line up to kneel once again. They could punt. Will probably choose not to. So Bradshaw will get the ball back once Mingus kneels again. 53 seconds left to go. Wow, this changes the whole complexity of the game. A flag is thrown for a delay of game against the Mingus Marauders. And with 47 seconds left, that will bring up a 4th down. If they kneel again, then they will give the ball back to Bradshaw at their own 48-yard line.
Yeah.
And they will kneel again and give the ball back to Bradshaw. And it'll be with 45 seconds left to go. The clock stops on the possession change, of course. 17 penalties against the Mingus Marauders. And it'll be 1st and 10 for Bradshaw from the Mingus Marauder 48-yard line. We'll see if Bradshaw lines up to run a play or if they just kneel down.
Yeah, last thing we need is something else to break out.
Certainly so. I think both squads have been injured.
Yes.
By this particular, we've had roster injuries by this game, this fourth quarter. They will spread out. They'll spread out, looking to get something going and run a play. Gonzalez will take the snap, and they'll throw short. They do get the ball to number 6. He'll have a first down and a little bit more. Clock keeps running. 36 seconds left to go, and a timeout is called by, no, they're going to just stop the clock here to set the ball. Ryan Griffin on the tackle, wearing 51 today, by the way. 11 yards, and they will just clock the ball to stop the clock. So 32 seconds left to go, and they'll go talk to their coach about another play. Josh Grant in the ball game at quarterback for the visiting Bradshaw Bears. So they finally got the ball out to Alex Sear. They've tried him several times. And Grant will be in the backfield at quarterback. Looking to take the snap. 2nd and 10 from the Mingus Marauder 37-yard line. He'll throw near side. He goes to Sear. Sear hit as soon as he catches the ball. They keep him in bounds at the 29-yard line. And a timeout is called by Bradshaw. 21 seconds left to go. Trailing 28-6 after both squads have already been roster deleted due to ejections, and Bradshaw still playing.
Yeah, they
for a score here.
Yeah, you know that obviously the game out of reach. They can't win, but I guess they want you know, maybe instill that they don't give up over there. But like you mentioned, you know, it's not worth any more ejections here. You know, people fighting for extra yards on plays like this here at the end, and then you got guys trying to you know, come in and make a big hit, and, you know, that upsets someone else on another team, and the next thing you know, you got a brawl breaking out.
Wow. So 3rd and 2 from the Mingus Marauder 29.5-yard line. 21 ticks left. Mingus leading 28-6. And an overpowering fog over the end of this game. Oh, my goodness. The weather's held for us, but the flags haven't. Grant takes the snap, looking to throw. He's in trouble. He's out to the outside. He goes backward. He's going to eat a whole bunch of clock trying to get something done here. No. And gets a block and is finally taken down at the 44-yard line with 5 seconds left. And a deep sack for the Mingus Marauders. And they're going to run the timeout as he stays in bounds. So the game's going to end on a sack, a 14-yard sack for the Mingus Marauders. So a stat, if you will, for Mingus. And Mingus will leave the field victorious 28-6. But they lose a key player in Antoine Zabala. It appears that he left the field, and we want to make sure that that was actually an ejection. So we, you know what, we don't want to assume that at the moment. But we saw 3 players ejected here. We're going to get into the Ghettos High Desert Mechanical Heating, Cooling, and Plumbing post-game report and see what info we can find out for you when we return to Mingus Union High School after this.
Our whole team is here to help you get the most out of each workout.
Here at the Cottonwood Recreation Center.
Hi, I'm Crazy Tony, and the reason I'm here today is to explain to you what Crazy Tony's markets are all about. We offer the same amenities as other gas stations and convenience stores. What sets us apart is what we do with our profits. We are going to make a difference in this valley. We will be supporting local nonprofits and missions, and we will also be supporting youth programs. So come on by a Crazy Tony's. We have 3 convenient locations. Together we can make a difference. Have a great day and be safe.
Since 1925, Tiffany Construction has worked with developers and local and federal government to build, expand, and improve infrastructure, roads, drainage systems, and subdivisions. From concept to completion, the Tiffany Construction team provides a full complement of construction services and state-of-the-art delivery methods customized to fit your needs and budget. They're Arizona's longest tenured family-owned and operated civil contractor and proudly serving the Verde Valley since 1991. Tiffany Construction, knowledge and experience to bring your project to reality.
All Price Insurance on Main Street in Cottonwood is your local insurance provider for personal and commercial insurance. Call and compare 23 insurance companies for home, health, auto, RV, motorcycle, boat, or ATV. Specialty insurance and insurance bonds are no problem at All Price Insurance. Call or visit All Price Insurance today.
You got into a car accident. Well, now you got to put that behind you. It's in the past, and it's because you made the right choice. You had ABC Body Shop tow the vehicle. They help with your insurance company, arrange for a rental car, and the car looks fantastic. They cleaned it inside and out and even took care of the tow. ABC Body Shop is A+ rated with the Better Business Bureau. Best of all, they care about their customers. They're located on Cherry Street in Cottonwood. Aren't you glad you chose ABC Body Shop? Call them at 928-634-6442.
The earth beneath my feet is turning like a wheel.
Your first set of wheels didn't come with complications or strings or hassles. It can be that way again. There's a simpler way to buy tires at Tire Pros.
We're hassle-free, guaranteed.
Starting in the late 1920s, Grandpa Gettle and his brothers laid the groundwork for what would become a family legacy. Almost 100 years and 100 patents later, Gettle's High Desert Mechanical continues to raise the bar of quality heating, cooling, and plumbing products and services in the Verde Valley.
Call Gettle's High Desert Mechanical, Heating, Air Conditioning, and Plumbing at 567-2200 or online at GettlesHDM.com, providing solutions for your comfort. Don't settle, get Gettles, and go Marauders.
Welcome to the Postgame Report, brought to you by Gettle's High Desert Mechanical, Heating, AC, and Plumbing Specialist, online at GettlesHDM.com. Stick around for the game recap, including Marauder highlights, scores, and stats. And now let's head back to the press box. Here's your announcers, Jackie Bessler and Carson Sandoval.
Well, Mingus keeps their playoff hopes alive out here today with a very big victory over Bradshaw. 7-1 Bradshaw. A win over Bradshaw 28-6. Now, Mingus will go on to play Flagstaff and still has a shot at the Grand Canyon region, but it's going to go through the NAU Skydome next week, and then it's going to go through Prescott, the Badgers, who also beat this Bradshaw squad by a score of 26-21. First half action, the Mingus Marauders 14-0 score on a run by Nelson and a 40-yard touchdown reception by Streck. And that it was 14-0 at halftime. Second half action, Mingus kicks off, and third quarter, nobody scores. Nobody scores in the third quarter. Back and forth, total defensive battle.
Yeah, it was. I mean, again, and I mentioned it a lot throughout the broadcast. This is probably the best Mingus' defense has looked all year. They finally put a complete game together, and the secondary was all over the place tonight with I think we had 4 interceptions tonight.
Yeah.
Chaz had a couple. I think Streck had one, and Fanning with another.
Yep.
Just big time turnovers needed against a good team in Bradshaw here. But I think we're gonna have to mention going to flag, Nozabala.
Nozabala kicked out. Yep, 2 players kicked out for Bradshaw. One of them being number 8, Connor Scott, which will be a huge loss to this Bradshaw squad, one of their defensive ends and one of their team leaders as well. Fourth quarter action starts the scoring in this one. Mingus was up on top at halftime, 14-0. An 11-yard touchdown run by Nelson, and pass interference on 3rd and 14th set up the run. The extra point was good by Rodriguez. Mingus was up 21-0. Fourth quarter, 6:39 left to go. A 4th down, 12-yard touchdown sliding reception by Cabral from Gonzalez out there. The only score of the game for Bradshaw. The extra point was blocked by the left upright.
Yeah.
It was. 21-6 was the score. 6:15 left to go. A 13-yard sweep by Nelson as Mingus, after an interception by Chaz Taylor, took the ball back, and then a penalty added it. Mingus had the ball at the 13-yard line. One play later, Nelson sweeps right, goes in for the score. Rodriguez with the extra point. 28-6 here, your final score at Mingus Union High School. On to Flagstaff and then on to Prescott. 2 more games in the regular season, both away. Want to remind everybody as we continue our Gettles High Desert Mechanical Heating, Cooling, and Plumbing post-game report that the games in the Dome start late. Pre-game will be at 7 o'clock. Kickoff at 7:30 next week, so make sure you know that. We'll return for more individual stats and a little conversation on ejections when we return after this.
I'm Chris.
And I'm Tandy, owners of Taylor Waste.
We're the last local garbage company homegrown in the Verde Valley.
And we want to be your first choice for residential and small business garbage service.
Get a free month service when you make the switch to Taylor Waste.
And enjoy monthly service as low as $14 per month.
Visit TaylorWaste.com for more information.
Or to start service, call Taylor Waste at 649-2662.
Taylor Waste, service tailored to your needs.
Our whole team is here to help you get the most out of each workout.
Here at the Cottonwood Recreation Center.
People often refer to Larry Green Chevrolet as the people place. Keeping that reputation is a priority in the community and with every customer that comes through the door. Larry Green Chevrolet, we're better and we'll prove it. If you're in the market for a new or pre-owned car, truck, van, or SUV, you'll find our selection extensive and the sales team professional and courteous. Visit Larry Green Chevrolet just off Highway 260 next to Walmart or LarryGreenChevrolet.com.
Cliff Castle Casino Hotel. The perfect place to eat. The perfect place to party. The perfect place to laugh. The perfect place to bowl. The perfect place to play.
People always ask us what makes us different than other car dealers. Being different is a simple idea. We believe that everybody deserves to drive a nicer, newer car. That belief drives the entire team at Oxendale Chrysler Dodge Jeep Ram to care more, try harder, and work smarter. We're dedicated to helping you find or fix the perfect car for your life and budget. Whatever it is keeping you from driving the car you want, we'll guarantee that we'll try our best to help you. We're Oxendale Chrysler Dodge Jeep Ram, and we're a dealer for you. Visit our showroom in Cottonwood this weekend or see all the deals at MattSaysYes.com.
2 things we can count on every year:
a new set of tax rules and great weather here in northern Arizona.
Jackson Hewitt Tax Service, locally owned and operated by Lewis Rice since 1997, is here for you all year long.
Your neighborhood Jackson Hewitt Tax Office will help you in all of your taxing situations.
Electronic filing is always free with your tax preparation at Jackson Hewitt Tax Service.
Get more in return. Call 1-800-234-1040 for an office near you.
I'll tell you what, the temperature is definitely turned, and this is a premonition that it's going to get cold. Make sure your heating is all set with Gettles High Desert Mechanical Heating, Cooling, and Plumbing. Hey, in the game, the Mingus Marauders forced Bradshaw to throw the ball. They had 174 yards in the air, but only 39 yards on the ground. Outside of their game plan, no doubt. Zabala here had a good game, 116 yards in the air, 8 for 13, 1 touchdown, 1 interception. On the ground, it was Alex Nelson with 136 yards on 29 carries and 3 touchdowns. Streck had 3 receptions out there in the game for 54 yards, including a touchdown. Chaz Taylor, 2 receptions, sets the new receiving record for the Mingus Marauders, and now he owns the Mingus Marauder record. Here tonight, the biggest, most costly thing is the loss of Zabala for next game.
Yeah, and going to Flagstaff, which has been a long-time rival here of Mingus, you better believe that Flagstaff's going to know that Zabala is not playing in that game, and they are going to do everything they can to try and stop this Wildcat offense that I'm pretty sure Mingus is going to install, and I'm sure they'll install a little more tricks with it as the week goes on. But it's going to be tough to stop Nelson and Streck back there, but it's going to be tough for Mingus also playing without Zabala. But you know, they're going to have to do it. They've played without Nelson before. They're going to have to play without Zabala now. Yep,
big cost for the Mingus Marauders late in the game, and it really didn't have any effect in a game that had run away. Offensively, I got a good player of the game, Streck. Lead blocking, 40-yard touchdown pass that actually broke this game open early and set the tone for the rest of the game. Who do you like defensively?
Defensively, I like Chaz. You know, two big interceptions, and you know, offensively, he did his thing as well, but on the defense, he played his safety position to a T tonight.
Great tackles, nonetheless, too, to add in there. Special teams, Rodriguez 4 for 4 PATs and kickoffs right according to the plan, exactly what they were looking to do. All right, we're going to bid you adieu from Mingus Union High School once again on the road next week at the NAU Flagstaff Walk-Up Skydome, and we will catch you 1/2 hour later, pregame at 7 o'clock, kickoff at 7. We'll talk to you then.
This has been the Post-Game Report, brought to you by Gettles High Desert Mechanical Heating, AC, and Plumbing Specialist, online at GettlesHDM.com. We'll return next week for exciting Mingus Marauder football action on KYBC 96.3 FM, online at MyRadioPlace.com, or Verde Valley TV Cable 1 Channel 56, Suddenlink Channel 2.
The challenges facing the country never stop. So neither does the U.S. Army. We train, adapt, and get smarter. Every soldier, every unit, every day. Not to keep up with change, but to drive it. Nobody knows what problems tomorrow will bring, but we do know who will solve them.